Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of the Band of Bravos, a Pathfinder Second Edition live play here on the official Paizo Twitch. Hi, I am your host and game master for this session. I'm Jason Bulmahn. I'm the director of game design at Paizo. And before we get going here today, I'm going to toss it around the horn, as I always do, to my excellent and amazing players. I'm being nice to them because I was so mean last week. That Hydra was really rough. So I'm going to toss it around to them. I'm going to be nice to them this session. And we're going to start with James. Why don't you introduce yourself and your characters?
Hi, I'm James Jacobs. I'm Pathfinder's creative director. I'll play Shensen, the bard, who is going to be worried and suspicious more than normal because Jason is smiling and being pleasant.
I have a concern. Hi, all. I'm Maryssa Marie. I'm Paizo's web content manager. I play Ilana Thistlefoot, the halfling druid. And not gonna lie, I don't think it was as emotionally traumatizing as the Minotaur, though.
That's fair. That's fair. The Minotaur was pretty rough.
Hi, folks. I'm Jason Keeley, Starfinder developer. I'm playing Roark Thunderbird, the Tengu swashbuckler. And is it actually episode 17 already?
Yeah.
Wow. It feels like episode 12 was yesterday.
Like, we were doing this for a while, surprisingly. I mean, we've been stuck at home for quite a while, and I think the original pitch for this, and we're like, yeah, we'll just we'll be able to sit there and put on a show real quick, and we'll be back in the office fairly soon. This shouldn't go on for too long. And then it's like, all right, it's almost the end of 2020. It's not a very exciting year, but or too exciting for some.
It feels like it's been a decade.
It literally
6 months have lasted 14 years.
It's like, I don't like it's getting to the point where I'm actually forgetting the layout of the office. It's getting that long. But yeah, I'm Peyton Smith, the one who's been speaking. I'm the social media producer here at Paizo, and I'll be playing Lord Bonds. And welcome back, everybody. If you're watching live on Twitch, you'll see, or any of you're new to what we do here, we're all from Paizo, and we like to basically play Pathfinder Second Edition here on the official Paizo channel. And you'll notice the things on top of our heads are certain coins. If you look over on top of the wizard that says Peyton Smith and Lord Barnes, you'll see it start to change. These are called hero points. What these do for us is that allows us to re-roll failed rolls or make good rolls bad. And if you are or if you basically watch Paizo streams and stuff, you're able to accrue channel points. You can usually use these channel points basically at the bottom of your chat. You'll see a little icon there that allows you to redeem those points for hero points to help out the adventurers. As long as you specify who it is, I will be giving them that hero point that you have given to them. They have a max of 3, by the way, so try not to go too far over. If you want to destroy us, though, which unfortunately Jason Bulmahn is a bit too full right now with his villain points, he can use those basically to destroy us, annihilate us, or just make our days miserable. And you are able to give him those when he does not have 3, because we have capped him at 3, because I don't want to die that badly. But this is to balance out the amount of hero points you guys are giving us. And I fear that we don't need them this much tonight. Jason, you said you're being nice, but I don't believe it. What do you have in store for us today?
Well, the last session I didn't spend any because the Hydra didn't need them. Like, even failing rolls, I was like, it's fine. I still got you. So, with episode 17, I realized that this show will be breaking the 50-hour mark. Isn't that crazy?
It's a while. We've been doing this for like 3 hours each time, too. So
I've turned to dust.
It feels like we should have leveled up more often.
Yeah,
but 10. I'm stingy.
Yeah, Jason.
Wow. You fight one Hydra, and all of a sudden everybody wants a whole level. You're like 900 XP away. How much do you think a Hydra's worth?
As much as it needs to get in, as much as it needs to get to another level.
It's worth like 120.
And I feel that for someone who has the original documents, when a reprint happens, just edit that value.
Yeah, sure. All right, so I'm gonna move on because you're souring my mood. I was in a good mood.
Why are you ruining the vibe,
now
guys?
Now it's turning sour.
I'm not ruining anything. I'm just being right.
When we last left our ungrateful band of adventurers,
screw you.
They were in Kobold Town. They, had traveled there. on behest of King Brightcrown to negotiate a deal with the orcs. Finally, after many trials and tribulations, traveling through the Amathine Incline enclave, surviving Droskar's Chosen, fighting their way into the town via the arenas, they finally managed to get a meeting with the orc emissary. And in this, you got to meet with Gargetha Clearsight. You secured the necessary grub, dish, meal, and brought it to Gargetha. And when you arrived, the emissary greeted you and thanked you for your gift. You met the Gargetha's young son playing with his bat toy. And as Gargetha began to prepare the grub, she told you a tale. Before business, she wanted to feast, break bread with you and have a meal. But as she was cooking, she decided to tell you one of the tales of the orcs, one of the tales that the orcs tell to their children about how the beetle grew its shell. And in this tale, you learn the plight of the beetle that once ruled, or not ruled, but lived in harmony in the great cave, in the vault, and it was kind and trusting. But over the years, as others came to the vault, they approached the beetle in friendship, but always it turned out bad for the beetle. First, it was the snakes who came and fed with the beetles, but they poisoned all of the food with their venom. Next, it was the toads who needed medicine, but ended up gobbling it all up and keeping it for themselves. And then it was the bats who soared above the lake, eating the bugs with the beetles, but it was their wings that stirred up the water, making it impossible for the beetles to walk or swim across its surface. And throughout all this, the beetle persevered, but it learned one valuable lesson, and that was not to trust those who come with blindly, not to trust without proof. When this turned to your negotiation, the lesson of this tale became clear as you were asking the orcs to give up something that they had fought for many, many years. Generations, in fact, have they been dealing with this undead-infested mine. And while they have not been able to claim it, now that it is finally free of undead, they quite rightfully feel that they are owed much of the ownership, as they have been living under the struggle of this mine for some time. And you have mentioned that perhaps there's some sort of deal that you might be able to work out with the king, but Gargetha said that she will gladly bring you to the Hold's council of elders, but coming there without some sign that you can be trusted is perhaps ill-advised, that they would not be willing to negotiate with surface dwellers they do not know. They've been burned so many times in the past, it seems, that they are uninterested in trusting blindly again. To this end, Gargetha has made it clear that there's a problem that the orcs are having, and that if you could work to solve this problem, it might do much to earn the trust of the orcs. This problem is twofold. The orcs, although they are on the banks of the great northern reach of the underground lake, they cannot fish upon it. And they cannot fish upon it for two reasons. First, they do not have boats. The boggards charge an outrageous amount for their craft and their upkeep, and they seem to be unwilling to deal with the orcs, or rather they don't have any to sell. It's unclear, but it's clear that the orcs cannot get boats from the boggards who make them. The other problem is that there are cloakers that hunt above the waters of the lake, and that these cloakers are feasting upon the orcs whenever they do attempt to go out on fish, on whatever small craft they can manage to scrounge together. These cloakers do not harry the other creatures that go out onto the waters, but they do definitely harry the orcs. Solve those two problems, solve the cloakers, solve the boggard boat issue, and perhaps that might earn the trust of the elders. That's what you were left with. That was the discussion. After that, you went back to the Cracked Fang to discuss what direction to take, and ultimately, you decided to spend a bit of time. Actually, now that I think about it, you spent a bit of time before the meeting and a bit of time after the meeting, taking care of business around town, getting some retraining done, purchasing some things, doing some last minute purchases. And you've ultimately decided that the best route forward would be to go to the boggards first, to go chat with the frog men, toad men, and the boggards, and perhaps find why they are unwilling to deal with the orcs. So you left Kobold Town behind, and as you can see from the map, you traveled along through some caves, and for some stretch of it along the banks of the water, and you have emerged kind of out in the open, and there you have begun to see the gigantic mushrooms, toadstools that make up the boggard stretch of this cave. And you are now making your way there. However, this was not before you unfortunately ran afoul a hydra that came up out of the water and nearly swallowed half the party whole. Or killed you and dragged you off in the water to eat.
It attempted. We survived.
Yeah, no, you did. You did great. You did great. So, leaving that behind, you continued making your way toward the Boggard Kingdom, and when you got close, the path led between two large mushrooms, between which there was this mushroom wood gate, and sitting outside the gate was a boggard, who, when you approached, looked up at you and said, "Hey, what's going on?" And I believe that's where we left the adventure off. So I think that's kind of where we'll pick it up. Here we go. Let me go here. There he is.
Look how beautiful he is.
Yeah.
I like how it looks like his eyeballs are just sitting in little hollows at the top of his head.
Barely in his head at all. If you turn him upside down, those are just going to fall right out.
Yeah, we can blind him by like throwing something interesting on the floor, and he bends over to him. It's like dogs can't look, boggards can't look down.
Sure, that sounds like canon to me. All right, yeah. So that's where we're going to pick it up. We'll pick it up right there. And so what we've got is a boggard sitting next to this gate, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Pretty chill, dude. We're just on our way. And I keep walking. He's like, "Don't look at him."
The gate's closed, man.
I look, man. We gotta get through this gate, man.
He kind of looks at you, and as he does so, his tongue kind of goes up to one of his eyes and rubs it and goes back in. And he's like, "I don't know, man. That I'm not supposed to just let anybody in."
I mean, we're not just anybody, man.
We are the Band of Bravos.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll do a couple tumbles and flips.
And as you do tumbles and flips, I flare my hands out of the electricity, and then it's like fireworks. Band of Bravos.
All right, I'll give you an aid on that perform check there as you're trying to impress.
Sorry. It's performance. Go. I got a 15.
Okay. Roark, you want to give me a perform check there?
Yes, I do.
Or
hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess acrobatics. You're trying to do flips.
Just critical.
Whatever's higher. Because I do have. Oh, dang it. I have impressive performance, which means I can use performance to make an impression.
Oh, well, there you go.
Instead of diplomacy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna perform. Yeah.
There you go. That's
25.
He's like, "Whoa." That was really neat.
Are you seeing trails?
He's like a little. He's kind of done one of these, and he reaches down to one of his pouches and he like opens it up and he gets out these pale kind of blue mushrooms with little white spots all over them, and he pops one in his mouth and he's like, "Yeah."
I recognize them.
Yeah, give me a nature check.
All right. 19.
Yeah, those are dream shrooms. Those are narcotic. He's like, "That's pretty cool."
Yeah, perhaps there's a place in your town for a traveling troupe of performers.
Yeah, you want just a bunch of rad dudes coming around doing shows for all your folks. I mean, just help some friends out. Just.
Would you got like some some business or something here? Because I'm just not supposed to we don't have travelers too often.
We are all about the business, and we need to be inside your town to do the business right. And we might just drop a few, that handsome boggard who is guarding the gate is the reason we're here. So everything that we're doing that you love, it's all his fault. So you should hook him up with some extra dream mushrooms.
Yeah, we're entertainers here to go to your various, drinking spots and play music, do some dances, put on a play. Very popular in Kobold Town.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Radical.
And on that, he kind of steps up and he's like, all right, I gotta. He kind of looks. He's like, Blart, you gotta watch the gate. I'll take him to town. And another boggard gets up from the other side of the gate and is like, okay, man. And he comes out and
this boggart looks suspiciously like Kevin James.
like radical and just air guitar.
Oh, no.
He's like, all right, I'll take you to town. Yeah. Where you want to go?
To the boat makers.
Boat makers? I thought you were doing performance.
Yeah, we're doing sea shanties.
He looks at you. What's a
sorry.
sea shanty?
Pond shanties.
Bog shanty?
What's a shanty?
Bog shanties.
What's a
Bog
shanty?
gigs.
I don't, man, you're trippy. And so he gets up and opens up the gate, letting you in. And now you're kind of walking with him. And he's like, so what's your names?
Shensen, Band of Bravos. This is the rest of us.
That whole thing's your name?
No, well, that's my name. Is Shensen.
Shensen, Band of Bravos. This is the rest of us. That's really long.
Yeah, you can just shorten it to Shensen. That'll work.
Okay, Shensen, Band of Bravos. This is the rest of us.
Well done. Well done.
Roark.
I am Roark Thunderbird.
Roark, that's a lot easier to say than Shensen, Band of Bravos. This is the rest of us. Who are you?
I'm Ilana Thistlefoot, and this is Lorne Barnes.
Yeah, sure, I'm Lauren.
Thistlefoot, and this is Lorne Barnes. That's a weird name.
It is.
Oh,
really
wait.
weird, isn't it?
He's Lorne Barnes. You were pointing at him. Okay, I get it.
And your name? No, he already told us his name. Gosh darn it.
No, he told
What?
us the other guy's name.
He told us the
No,
other guy.
Lart.
I told you Blart's name. My name's Frong, man.
Frong.
Frong.
That's a very wonderful, elegant name. I can see why your parents named you that after you hatched.
I don't remember, man. I remember being, you know what's weird? Like, you spend so much time as like you don't got any legs.
Oh.
And
Do you have
then-
different names when you're a tadpole?
No, man, we didn't have names when we were like without legs or arms, man.
Oh, that's sad.
No, I don't think so. Why do you want to talk to Cuoco?
What?
Cuoco, you said you wanted to
Cuoco.
talk to the boat maker.
Oh, yeah. We are here to ensure that the glories of the bog are spread far and wide, and since there's a lake that connects all of these different towns together, and we've heard that you guys do the best boats in the region, that spreading our performance through like bog shanties on barges and boats floating around on the lake would be the best way to do it.
Man, you guys keep saying shanty. I don't know what that is.
All right, I'm gonna do a performance of a shanty for him just to show him what it is, and I'm gonna ad lib the whole thing about how it's like
What do
a
you do,
boggard and a
Captain
mushroom that
Boggart?
went onto a picnic, and at the picnic they started they kind of like sort of the mushroom started growing more like a frog, and the frog started growing more like a mushroom, and at the end of the picnic they had switched positions entirely.
He's like, yeah, man, I can relate. I had that happen to me once.
Oh yeah, I can tell. That's by the way of your handsome gait.
He's like, his gait is really wobbly, by the way. He's kind of really lopping back and forth. He's like, okay, so, like, you need a boat?
Well, we need to just talk to Cuoco, the boat guy, and we don't. You're obviously much too important with your gate watching duties to waste time talking about boats. So if you can just
no, it's true, man. Cuoco, he doesn't just sell boats.
Oh,
yeah. Why do you say he sells boats?
That's something that I assumed that he would do. We need to secure a bunch of boats, and we've heard that the boggard boats float best. Don't pay attention to all the rest.
We don't got
all the rest
any
are
boats,
made by pests.
Man. No, there ain't no boats.
There ain't no boats.
Nope.
What happened?
I don't remember.
Well, that brings us back to Cuoco.
You want to talk to Cuoco?
Yeah.
I should take you to Cuoco.
Have we been walking this whole time, or are we just staring at each? Okay.
Have we been walking in circles?
No. I think you're kind of on a path.
Zigzag. Like, there's a wide open row, but we keep going to the left side and the right side.
Well, he has sat down twice. It's just kind of sat. I'll be ready to go in just a minute. It's fine.
Is there perhaps a town map?
Why would you need a map? I mean, like, everybody knows where the mother cap is. You can't miss it. Everybody knows where Toadstool is. Everybody knows where Wet Bottom is. I mean, it's easy. Why would you want a map?
I can't help but laughing at the name Wet Bottom.
Well, we can't keep you from your gate duties all day.
He's like, no, I think my shift ended like an hour ago. It's fine. So he takes you and after walking for about an hour or so, this looming up out of the gloom is a mushroom that dwarfs all others. It is gigantic. This mushroom must be like 70 or 80 feet tall. It is gigantic, and it is perched kind of in the middle of a cluster of smaller mushrooms. And by smaller, I mean they're only like 20 or 30 feet tall. And as you get close, you quickly come to realize that these mushrooms have been, in many cases, hollowed out and have been turned into homes and residences.
I'm going to hold Russell up to see it.
There are. When you hold that up, Frong is like, whoa, you guys seeing that too?
Yeah, don't you see this like every day?
Like a talking mushroom?
Oh no, I thought you were meaning your giant mushroom thing, but that as well.
Hey, little dude, and he kind of comes up and he's like wiggling a little finger at your leshy buddy.
I ready an action to run interference if he tries to gulp him.
I'm more worried about Russell biting him.
Oh, that's fine.
He's like, oh, does he bite? All right.
Well, that's up to him.
I got bit by a mushroom once. It was fine. I mean, I think I did. I ate it, and then I felt really sick. I assume I got bit. Yeah.
That'll do it. Now, which way was Cuoco?
Oh, yeah. Why do you want to start to Cuoco?
We already...
We need to talk to him about boats, because we're going to do some bog shanties, and
going to sail shanty?
Around. Well, let me tell you about this whole shanty. And
I cast Sucking Grasp. I will continue this plot.
Lorne, we are guests. Be nice.
Yes, I am Lorne, and I am a guest, and I want to go to the boats.
Oh, we don't got any boats.
To the ones to where the area to find out the situation of the lack of boats.
Oh, you want to talk to Cuoco?
Cool! Where's Cuoco?
Well, I'll take you to him.
Cool! Proceed!
Jeez.
He's got issues. Just he's cool, man. He's cool. Just take us to Cuoco and it's all going to be okay.
Lauren's just shaking in frustration.
He kind of sidles up to you, James, and he's like, man, I don't know, Shensen Band of Brothers, Bravos, and this is the rest of us. These people are really intense.
Yeah,
He's got problems. He needs to mellow out.
it's been hours since he's had a mushroom.
Really?
Yeah,
Does he want one?
probably, but he
I'll
doesn't
offer
know
him
it.
one. He opens up his pouch and breaks out a mushroom, and he's like, "Hey man, you want a mushroom?"
Sure.
Now I wish I had ventriloquism. Yes,
Why
I am
not?
Warren Barnes, and I would like a mushroom for my mouth to eat.
I take the mushroom, I turn to Ilana, and I go for it.
At this, by the way, Grisfell pops out of the skull and he's like, "Hey, Lauren,
Sup.
I think that frog might be on something."
Meanwhile, I'll talk to
Grisfell.
the boggers, like, you might want to watch out for those mushrooms. You eat too many of them, and you start seeing like floating heads and skulls and stuff like that. And the only way to cure it is to get us to the boats faster.
Give me a deception check.
It's a 15.
He's like,
Aggressively-
"Man, that's rookie stuff. I haven't done that in years." so this goes on for
Unfortunately.
honestly a bit.
long.
And like it's a good another half hour or
Lauren eats
so.
the mushroom.
What was that?
Lauren eats the mushroom.
Oh, well, in
Uh-oh.
that case, I need you to give me a fortitude save.
That case, we're
Nice.
playing a different adventure.
I got an
guess.
18. What? How high is Lauren?
So you're sickened too,
Nice.
and everything is concealed because you are now seeing like movement trails on everything.
Nice.
So like you can't make out things particularly well.
That
And
puts
you're
me in
really-
a better mood.
You're really dizzy. Oh yeah, you're in a much better mood though.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
everything seems great now.
This is wonderful. Roark, I grab on the right. You're my best friend.
Oh, this is the nicest he's ever been.
We need to get more of those
Come on,
mushrooms.
buddy. Come on, buddy.
Oh,
Rock.
thanks, Roark. You're such a pretty pal.
Frog is like, "Man, he's really tripping." So you're led into this mushroom town, village, really. It's not huge. I mean, there's probably a few dozen of these larger inhabited mushrooms around the large central stalk. The really big one, the one that's like 80 feet tall. And to be honest, most of the mushrooms that you're walking past now are underneath the cap of the bigger mushroom. Like it is up there. And everybody give me a perception check. Lauren, yeah, you're just gonna be at a penalty.
Can I perceive with my arcana?
No, not right now, you can't.
I thought I was seeing things, so I would look through my magic. I don't have I think Singing 2 is a -2, so that's a 17.
Yeah. All right. So Ilana and Roark, both of you notice that there's something odd, and it catches your eye. The large mushroom, like the really big one up above you, has like on one side, kind of toward the bog water side, because you're close to the shore. On that side, there appears to be some sort of crane system on the edge of the mushroom that is like raising platforms covered in what looks to be like timber up to the mushroom cap. And then off to one side, there's like this giant flume set up, which is like a giant scaffolding for sliding things down off of the mushroom cap back down toward the water. And it's just this ongoing process of, loads going up, logs coming back down.
It looks like they're building something on the side of the mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that?
Yes. Strange. We'll have to ask Quokka.
Frog's like, "Oh,
Frog's
I
gonna
don't know
know."
anything about that. You want to talk to Cuoco."
How much farther
Yes.
are we from Quokka?
Oh, we're not far. Oh, and all of a sudden you're at a place, and he turns and he's like, "Here we are," and he kind of does this, ta-da, and you're at a mushroom inn. It's like a handful of larger mushrooms kind of all clustered together. There's some mushroom timber bridging the stems. There's warm light pouring from inside, and you can see a bunch of boggards inside tipping back mugs of some sort of liquid. There's a boggard running the business, and he's like, "Here we are, the toadstool."
That where Cuoco lives?
Is there a princess in there?
Why do you want to see Cuoco?
To talk about boats.
Oh, well, we should stop in here because I'm thirsty.
You know?
Go on ahead.
Is this tavern inn thing inside of a mushroom, basically?
So every building here is a mushroom, basically.
Are the mushrooms?
Most of them have additional structure built onto them using this mushroom wood, which you quickly come to learn they call mushwood. So that's kind of what they are. None of these are built into the central mushroom, though. What Frong referred to as the mother cap.
You ever stop to think, Frong, about rooms inside of mushrooms are like mushroom rooms?
Yeah, man. It's
Like,
pretty trippy if you think about it.
What happens if you bring a mushroom into a mushroom room?
Oh, it gets worse than that. What happens if you carve a little room into that mushroom, and then you've got a room inside of a mushroom, inside of a room inside of a mushroom?
But what if it's like Russell here, who is a mushroom, goes into a room inside of a mushroom that's inside of a room inside of a mushroom?
Stop it! You're freaking me out, man.
Is the mushroom building still alive? Is it still living?
He's like, yeah, I mean, they still grow and stuff.
Okay, that was a Maryssa question, but either way,
they still look alive. Yeah,
I am delighted by this.
Should have kept the voice.
Lauren, let's go get you some orange slices or something. Come sit down inside this tavern.
I'm not having a good time, man.
I know you're having a bad trip, buddy.
There's rooms.
I got you.
We could just go into this mushroom room.
He's like, yeah, we should like go get a drink or something. Yeah, you've done that a couple times now, Lauren.
Yeah, so that's gonna be that sickened nun now, right?
Oh no, the sickened condition came right back.
I retch again.
They have something in here.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, we got a bucket for that. Like, it's over there.
It's in a mushroom bucket.
Is this your first time? Is he an amateur? He kind of looks. He's like, hey, Shensen, Band of Bravos, and this is the rest of us. Is he an amateur?
I look him over.
He's fine.
He's
I
fine.
rich.
This is not the most humiliating thing he's done. So I would say he's not quite amateur.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, he better play it cool, because like, we don't need this being all. We don't need the drama, man.
Just be cool, man. Just be cool.
All right, so let's go get some. Like, you guys like soup? Man, I love soup.
Depends what's in it.
They got the best soup here.
Is it mushroom soup?
No.
Okay.
It's mushroom soup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
So you file inside, and you are the only non-boggards here. The entire rest of the place is just boggards. And so you file inside, and everything in here is made of mushwood, and the plates, the tables, everything, the bar.
Is it soft and squishy under my toes?
No, not really. Surprisingly, there's these large mushrooms all around you, and they have the kind of foamy sponginess of mushroom. But this mushwood, it's weird. Like, it's different. You saw it all throughout Kobold Town because most of Kobold Town is built using it. But here it's like fresher. The stuff in Kobold Town is older and more weathered. This stuff is looks like it's replaced more frequently. And it's got a weird kind of lacquer to it.
Oh, it's like what they lacquer the boats with that we don't know about. All right. Where's Quokka, dear?
Why do you want to talk to Quokka?
We want to talk about
my
boats.
super.
Do bog shanties.
Oh, man. No, let's have some soup. Hey, give us the house special. Like 5 of them.
You're paying, right?
No, I thought Shensen Band of Bravos and This Is the Rest of Us is paying.
Sounds good. Hey, man, Lauren.
Seems we can't. Look, man, I ain't got any money. I need you to do me a favor. You know, you not having a good time, man.
I sigh and pull out a few coins.
I put my
bad for
hand
you.
right on top of her hand, and I put it back down, and I wink at her, and I just
I think you need like
We
an
need-
acrobatics check to wink when you're on those mushrooms.
I think you
like
missed
fall
my hand
over.
completely. I think you tried
There
to
we
put
go.
your hand on mine on the
Acrobatics,
counter
go.
and missed.
I got a 19, so
wow.
I wink, and I'm like, no, nah, man. I think you should help some
Oh, man, I
bro
do feel kind
skillets
of
out.
bad. Yeah, all right. Well, put it on my tab then. I'll get the first round.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Wait,
that.
you do rounds of soup?
Yeah, man, the soup here is really good. So,
I'm going to do a nature check on what mushrooms are in that soup.
After a moment, the boggard bartender comes over and drops 5 bowls on the table, and like he just had them like in his arm, like all piled on top of each other. So like the bottoms of each bowl was sitting in the top of someone else's. And he just comes over and just kind of plops them on the table, spilling soup everywhere. And it looks like a pale broth with chunks of mushroom in it. And
19. What
after
kind
he
of
dumps them out on the
that-
table, he has like a jar with him, and he's like, he looks at Frong, and Frong's like, yeah, man, seasoning for the whole table, it's great stuff. And he just takes the jar and starts shaking it over each one of your bowls, and large plump flies fall out and land in the water.
It's
Oh.
just gotta be great. I eat it.
He's like, yeah, man, the soups here is great. And his tongue just is like,
All right.
I'm gonna
I
slide my
assume-
bowl over in front of Frank.
I assume it's a fortitude save.
What mushrooms is it?
to eat flies. Yeah. So Ilana, you take a look at it, and these just look like harmless, ordinary garden variety white mushrooms. They're nothing dangerous.
All right. And we just ate grubs. What's the difference between grubs and flies?
Not much, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. No, the fortitude save that I'm asking Lauren to make is really just to see if he can keep it down because he's so out of it.
Whoop. I got a 9, and that's a 2 on the die.
Yeah, you don't keep it down. The first
I
fly
retch.
gets in your mouth, and it's clearly just been stunned. It's not dead, and it starts wiggling around, and you freak out.
So I'm at like second 4 now, right?
Yeah, no, it's not good.
Just
He's like,
a little
oh.
bit of presto the second it hits the ground.
Frong is like, oh man, like, what's your problem?
I think he just likes the soup so much he wants to make sure everybody has some. He's just trying to
Fist
share.
slams down on the table going, just try to be polite to our guests, man. Just that's exactly what Lauren's doing. Just like, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, man, that's really gross. Like,
Presto, presto, presto.
there's so much prestidigitation being cast. All right, so Frong gladly eats whatever soup nobody else is willing to touch.
I'm
Anyone else who eats doesn't have to make a fortitude save, just Lauren, because of the dream shroom he ate.
Lauren, do you want me to take some pity on you?
That'd be really nice, man.
All right, I'm going to use my wand and just kind of pat him on the shoulder and cast a healing spell.
I don't think you need to cast. You got me for one.
His throat is no longer so raw from all the throwing up.
I give you a gold star for effort. Thank you, Ilana.
So Frong orders another round of soup for whoever wants it.
That's why would you add that?
For whoever wants it?
Yeah. The answer's no.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Somebody might be. I don't know. Roark's a bird. I don't know. Birds like bugs.
It's getting the soup down. It's a little weird. I'm not used to drinking.
Yeah,
liquids,
no,
I
that
guess.
is true.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I pass
could-
my water flask. Here you go.
And he's like, "Oh man, that was great meal. I'm real tired."
I heard that Cuoco has some great places to like hammocks so you can sleep in.
Quokka.
Yeah, we need to go talk to
I
him.
point a finger at him before he finishes his sentence. Like, no. I rest. No.
He's like, Quokka doesn't make hammocks, man. Quokka makes like wood and boats and stuff.
Oh, that's perfect. We really need to talk to somebody about that and would be willing to reward a handsome boggard that would lead us to him.
Yeah, like
Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
did you want to go see
I leave. Larger
talking to
leaves
me?
retching the entire time. Just, I'll find Cuoco myself.
I'm
Bleh.
going to go up to the barkeep. Is Frong like falling asleep at the table and Lauren's having a bit of a time?
So the barkeep only speaks very broken bits of common.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And is basically like, what do you want?
Do you know where Quokka is?
Bartender looks at you. Why do you want to talk to Quokka?
You hear an explosion outside the tavern. Flames are across the windows. Mad newspapers fall. Mad wizard destroys Toad Town. Wizard
just
gone high and is sucking grass. Entire population. Mass hysteria.
So long and the short of it, Frong eventually is like, tell you what, why don't we get some shut eye? It's been like a long day, and I'll take you to go see Quokka in the morning.
You
That
can't
morning
ever
didn't
tell.
exist in cave time.
Sure you can. The mushroom's getting all dim. That means it's nighttime.
I pat him on the back. Like, thank you so much for helping us pay for the hotel room, man. You're real broheim.
Lauren?
I go up. No, he's a good soul. He's such a good soul.
He's
Oh,
like,
he's a
I
good
didn't
soul.
buy in any rooms. You
Yeah,
guys
of
want to
course you
stay at my
did.
place? Like, I got a swamp
A swamp.
pit.
No,
You
no,
can,
no.
you can sleep in my mushroom pit.
No.
I look at.
Pretty soft down there. I sleep
No.
down there sometimes.
Is this tavern like an inn? Is there rooms
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
I ignore everybody and look back at the barkeep.
You want room?
Yes, please.
All
And
right.
I
very-
ignore Lauren. I put my hand up kind of in Lauren's general face area and put money on the counter.
You're able to secure rooms for they're like 5 silver a night. They're a little
Marvelous.
pricey, but
A
they
tear.
don't get-
One
Tear
night.
streams down Lawrence taking his heightened emotional state as he sees money leave.
Lauren, it's not your money. And while I honestly wouldn't mind a bog pit, I'm pretty sure you won't.
Capitalism doesn't prevail in this way, Ilana. We have to save what we can.
What?
What's
No,
capitalism?
that's the exact opposite of capitalism. Capitalism is spending money.
What's capitalism?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when you're older.
Frog's like, you know who's really good at money? Quokka.
Marvelous.
I
It's not
bet.
Yeah, he's like super smart. Like,
Is he here? Is he down at the bog?
who?
Quokka.
Why you want to talk to Quokka?
Because he's super smart.
It's literally like you're picking at a fingernail. You know it's going to hurt and you do it anyway. You just keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
Pick
Why?
up Ilana, put Ilana in front of the frog.
I
right,
take
we're
the
going
room
to bed.
keys and we walk away.
Yeah, then we just leave.
So, like, I live next door. So, like, I'll see you in the
We
morning.
shut the door.
Slam the door in poor
Thank you,
Frog's
Mr.
face.
Frog.
Goodbye. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Frog. Good night. I say through the door.
You hear him kind of walking off, and he's mumbling. Man, I wonder if they want to talk to Quokka.
I'll kill you. You understand me? Back in that office, that desk of yours on fire.
So
I know where you work.
You were curious as to why I was in such a good mood before this session. Now you know why. So,
With the Smurf Neblins.
the Smurf Neblins,
At least we're not rhyming.
they were like artists and dreamers, and these toads are just a lot of them are clearly just on mushrooms. So the boggards live kind of a slower paced life. You quickly come to realize that the boggard town here is a bit slow paced. Folks go about their business in a mild, reserved manner. Cobbletown had a lot of hustle and bustle to it. People going to and fro, getting business done. They had 3 business shifts per day. Cobbletown was busy. Boggard Town, a little laid back.
I'm fine with it.
Little slow.
Little Boggard Farms remembers when life was just a little bit slower.
Mushroom,
exactly.
room,
Yeah.
room.
So you're able to get some rooms for the night, and they're very comfortable actually. The mushwood framed beds with giant kind of plush mats of fungus as mattresses. Pretty comfortable. You find that they do have like a fermented mushroom wine. It is, to be honest, kind of gross, but they have it and it's not hallucinogenic. So that's a thing.
Just need to sit longer. Does it need to age? I'm fascinated. I'm going to find some and buy some and take it with us.
Yeah, they apparently can only make it out of one specific type of mushroom that's particularly sweet. The rest of the mushrooms they can't make it out of. And that mushroom has kind of a very deep, earthy taste. So the wine is very, very earthy.
Yes. I'm going to just take that for later. All right. Is there a balcony? I'm going to...
Yeah, if you want to get like a bottle of it, it's like 2 silver. Just mark it off your sheet.
Marvelous.
Yeah. You don't have a balcony. Your room is up in the cap. But you do have like a dormer window looking out the cap that you can open.
Opening the window. What do I see? Because I'm guessing we're a little bit higher off the ground now.
Sure. So looking out over Boggard Town, the town itself is lit by the mother cap, which is up above. And it like the underside of it has the standard kind of like, like ridges that you see on the underside of a mushroom cap, the folds of fungus, or mushroom rather. And it glows. But as you're sitting there watching, you can tell that the glow is dimming. And as it does so, you see a lot of boggards going home for the day. They're done with their daily routine and they're heading home, to have a delicious soup with their boggard children, watch, boggard entertainment on the mushroom and go to bed. Right. So, the boggard workday is over. So you see a lot of boggards going home. It's pretty low key out there. Although, despite all of that, you can tell that the the lift and flume are still doing their thing for at least a little bit, but they're slowed down now.
I am much more delighted here than I was in Cobalt Town. All right. So I turn back to the group. Well, Mr. Frong was very nice, but I don't know if Lauren can handle another day.
I'm pretty sure Frong will be asleep for another couple of days anyway. He looked pretty worn out. I just hope Lauren wakes up. Well,
no.
Do I?
Lauren passes out like almost immedately.
Falls first into the mushroom mattress.
Oh, I need to make a will save to avoid shenanigans.
Drawing on his face.
I avoid drawing on his face or putting his fingers into warm water.
Yeah, no, that's
this time.
Yeah. So, by the way, your new little mushroom friend is just delighted. Kind of walking out, hops down off your shoulder and is like standing at the window, like its little arms are at the ledge, and it's just kind of looking around at all the giant mushrooms.
Sing a song, Bulmahn. Yeah.
It's like wishing upon a star, but it's just not happening.
When I wish upon a spore.
So you're all able to get some rest after a long day's travel. All of your wounds and whatnot are healed up. When you wake up in the morning, Lorne, your head is very swimming.
My head is swimming.
Yeah. You are going to take a penalty of 1. You have I'm trying to remember the name of the condition. There.
Hangover is a condition. The new hangover.
I think
condition?
You're looking for doomed.
No, I'm not looking for doomed.
What? Did we put hangover in the game mastery guide?
No, you have stupefied 1.
Nice. What does stupefy do, Jason?
So stupefied is going to give you a penalty of 1 on all your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will saves, spell attack rolls, spell DCs, and spell checks that use those ability scores. Whenever you attempt to cast a spell, you must make a DC 6 flat check, or the spell fails.
Nice.
You're going to have that for a bit. It'll fade after a time, you hope.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not really. This is like the hangover from these.
Maybe he needs a little bit of the word of the toad that bit him.
So I want to say, in addition to that, Lauren, you had absolutely outrageous dreams, like filled with bizarre colors, strange circumstances. Like you saw like Cobalt Town being engulfed in a giant purple shadow rising up out of the cathedral. You saw giant stone men, 1,000 in number, all identical, marching around. You saw, the Duergar taking you captive and putting a shackle on each limb and pulling you in 5 different directions.
Well, I was having a good dream until then.
Yeah, you saw you were back having dinner with King Brightcrown, enjoying a feast of pumpkin, and more pumpkin.
Oh, now it's horrible. Well, pumpkin pie I can eat for days, but
no pumpkin pie. He doesn't have pumpkin pie.
That's when you wake up in a cold sweat. No pumpkin pie.
There's no pumpkin pie.
He's never heard of nutmeg.
I'm just distraught.
Are you all right?
No, I was having a good dream. Cobalt Town was finally being annihilated. I was so happy, and then the Duergar came and chained me all up and brought me the King Brightcrown. The force feed me pumpkin food and accessories, but none of them were pumpkin pie. The only thing that's good.
It was just a dream. Is it
Roark also
morning,
wakes
or
up.
Is this the middle of the night?
This was all a dream, but very, very, very vivid. And in fact, when he wakes up with kind of a start, it is loud enough for all of you to hear it.
No pie. I had a terrible nightmare. There was no pie.
It's tab.
What's going on? Is everyone okay?
Is it morning or is it the middle of the night?
It's morning. Yeah,
Okay.
no. Yeah, it's you. At least you think it is. You have no idea how long the cycle actually is. This is your first time here, so. But when you wake up, the brightness from the mushroom has grown to the point where the city is actually relatively well lit, as is the cave around you.
Can we see the boat making factory?
No, not really.
I mean, almost got him.
You see the mushroom, the giant mushroom. You see the kind of lift and the flume doing its thing. There are a number of kind of larger mushrooms down near the water that look almost like they might be like warehouses or something, but that's about all you can tell.
Well, we can either stay and wait for Mr. Prong, or we can go towards the water and do our best.
Let's go to the water.
Well, I'm assuming you're gathering back down in the common room, having some breakfast.
Nope.
Having some soup.
Nope. I eat my ration. I eat my medieval MRE. That's what I'm doing. Just
Ugh.
well, don't you want to know what they have for breakfast?
no.
I do.
Yeah.
Is there mushroom bread? Porridge?
Well, no, it is fried mushrooms and like cave eel.
I'll try it.
Cave eel or cave veal?
Eel.
Okay.
Eel. Yeah.
That's
I don't
kinda
know
less
what
creepy.
I don't know what cave veal is. It's like harvested from only the youngest, most tender of caves.
I'm going to pretend that they go fishing like normal boggards, and it is not from a farm. I'll try it.
We got some bad news for you, Ilana.
So you order it up, and it's fried in. I'm not gonna call it butter because there aren't any mammals around here producing milk, but it's some sort of oil.
Could be bat butter.
Bats
God,
produce milk?
bat butter.
I'm just watching
That's
you
our
all
mammals.
look at this stuff. I'm just eating my like crumbly fried bread in my ration. Like,
I've eaten MREs. I will take the cave eel.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not the worst thing we've had down here. I'm pretty sure the worst thing is whatever we had with the Dragar.
Bat butter. I'm gonna remember that. Bat butter is a great idea.
I feel like that's what Batman has in the Bat Cave. He
It
pulls it out of the fridge with his bat
requires you to
toast.
milk a bat, which I'm not sure is possible.
oh,
But
this is a discussion we should have on stream.
Yeah.
We should just keep going.
yeah, that's fine. Who needs to have a game? We can talk about bat butter. All right, so moving on. Yeah. So you're enjoying your eel and mushroom fry when Frong comes in.
Hey, Frong, how's it going?
Okay. Hello,
Hey,
Mr.
how
Frog.
you doing? Why don't you join us for breakfast? We're having some bat butter.
And he's like, "Oh, hello. How are you?"
How did you sleep, Mr. Frog?
Oh, quite well, actually. I got a good night's rest, and I
look
just thought
up
I'd come in and have a bit of breakfast before we're ready to go.
I take a moment. I stand up. I'm going, if you excuse me. I go outside. I go in front of the tavern, fall to my knees, and look up at the sky I can no longer see. And you just hear, just going like, "Mac you, Jason! Mac you!" And I go back inside, and sit down,
We
calmly
pretend none
going.
of that happened. Oh, yeah. Pull up
I was
breakfast.
like,
Come
"Oh,
sit with
sorry,
us."
I just needed I need some fresh cave air."
Well, I certainly do enjoy a nice fry here in the morning, and he's eating this, and he goes, "So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you wanted to speak with Cuoco, right?"
Yes, that sounds lovely.
Ah, very good. Well, we will take you to see him right away.
Thank you very much, Mr. Frong.
Yeah, no problem. It's the least I could do.
Yeah.
Off we go.
So we finish breakfast
yes,
and
quite.
get ready to go.
As he finishes up breakfast, he's like, "Oh yes, I forgot a little bit of dessert," and he pops a mushroom in his mouth.
Oh, can we, Shensen, stop him?
No, don't eat that.
He's like, "Listen, I just need to, kind of mellow out, man."
I leave. Let's abandon him.
No, it's fine. Let's go talk to Cuoco, man. Take you to Cuoco. It'll be fine.
Marvelous. Let's go see Quokka.
So Frong leads you out of the Toadstool, the name of the small bar and inn here in the boggard community. And he's leading you out into the town, and as he goes, you notice that he's starting to slow down a bit, and he's like, man, that was some good breakfast. You guys have the breakfast there, man? They do great eels.
Yeah, it was delicious. Did you have any of the eel?
Yeah, I did, man. Did you Shensen Band of Bravos and This Is the Rest of Us?
Yeah, I did. I had some eel. It was really, really good.
Oh,
you know what's the
good.
best part of the breakfast, though?
What?
The eel.
Yeah, man. Did you have any of the eel?
I did. It was really good.
It was
Lauren,
really
what did you
good.
have for breakfast?
I had the eel,
Don't
man.
talk to me.
Oh, speaking of eels, and he stops at a big giant fen filled with eels, and there's like some boggards at the edge, just like with like nets, and they like haul out some eels, and then they sort through them, throwing the little ones back.
This is
And
where the
then-
mushrooms come from, Frank?
He's like, nah, man, use your eyes. This is the eel pit.
Oh, what do they use the eels for?
Oh man, back at the Toadstool, they got this eel breakfast fry. It's really good. You should
Oh,
have it.
Is that place that was in the mushroom room?
Whoa, that's deep, man. It's like a room inside of a mushroom.
Yeah.
Roark,
Oh, there's the
Yeah.
eel pit. Is there
Roark.
about
I'll give you all of this money if you make it stop.
No, I can't stop Shensen. I'll tell you that much. Never have been able to.
Yeah.
So why'd we
So-
stop here at the eel pit?
we were looking for a boat pit?
Well, we were talking about eels, so I thought you'd wanted to see the eel pit.
We need to talk to Quokka though,
Why do you want to talk to Cuoco, man?
because we got to go there to talk to about like boats and do like some bog shanties.
What's a shanty?
Oh, well, let me tell you.
So, just
See,
continue.
Lauren, just a red face. I like.
Oh, there's
wait,
a natural one in there. I'll
like,
stop
wait,
performing.
wait,
I don't
wait.
want to.
No, but on your thing it says a 31, but on the physical die it shows 1.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
that's weird.
What's going on, man?
There was a third.
Like there's no. Oh, okay. It's this first roll. Okay, I got confused.
That is a very good performance.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that was
spammed
really good, man. You should like be a performer or something. Like
That's
you could
a
earn some
good
money
idea.
doing
You are-
that.
You're really smart. I'll have to write that one down.
Oh, I should take you to the Toadstool. You could perform there.
Oh, do they sell eel there?
They do.
I just a hand grabs Shensen's arm and it just squeezes, going like, I swear to whatever. No.
Oh, hi, Lauren.
Stop.
Did you have breakfast?
I rich.
That doesn't look like eel at all.
Oh man, you should have had the eel. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a very settles the stomach and the soul.
Just bring it to
So
Coca.
while this is happening, you've been kind of walking, and he's like, "Hey, have you guys met my friend Quokka?"
No.
No, I would love to meet Quokka.
Oh, cool. Hey,
Roark.
Quokka.
Just
These
go,
are my
Roark.
friends.
Roark,
And you
please.
you see a boggard. So Frond is kind of a bigger boggard. He's got some weight to him. He's got some muscle. Looks like a guardsman. Quokka here is like thin and lithe and has tiny little crystal spectacles balanced on the like glued to the tip of his snout. And he's got a clipboard and he's like, what do you want? What do you want? What's going on? Frond, who are these people? Why'd you bring them here? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm unnecessarily distracted by his clipboard.
Yeah, it's like made of mushwood, and he's got like papers on it, and he's filling them out. And he's like, "Hey, you, get that load up there! What are you doing? Stop playing around!" He like walks off for a minute to go yell at some of the workers.
I look to Roark. Be like, Roark, if you don't mind, please.
You want me to talk to him?
Yes, please.
Fair enough.
Quokka comes back. He's like, "Hey, what do you want? What do you want? Fron, who are these
Quokka.
people?"
Quokka, let me introduce ourselves. We are the Band of Bravos, a traveling troupe of
Never
musicians.
heard of you.
And give it time. So we're here to speak to you about boats.
Boats?
Wood.
I don't got any boats. Sorry, come back later.
That's
See you
exactly
later.
why we want to talk to you. No, wait. We want to figure out why you don't have these boats to procure them for another party.
From's like, "Hey, you guys are looking for boats? You should talk to Quokka."
Thank you, Thank you, Frong. Thank you, Frong.
I
That'll be
told
all.
Russell out to Frong. Have you met my friend?
He's adorable.
Play nice.
He should talk to Quokka.
Quokka's like, "Listen, we don't have any boats. We haven't had boats for a while. We're out of the right mushwood. So I don't know what you're talking about. And last time we made a boat, the drow bought it. So what do you want?"
Just to know if there was any problems here. You don't have the correct wood.
Listen. That wood, and he points to a pile over there. That wood's great for making houses. That wood, he points to a different pile of wood. That wood's good for making plates and bowls and stuff like that. And he points to a different wood. He's like, "That wood over there, that wood's great for making for structures. It's very structural." And he points to a different pile that's very, very small, only has a couple planks in it. He's like, "That wood, that much wood's good for making boats. That's the only one. The rest fall apart in the water after like a week. So we don't got any. We don't got any boats. I can't make boats, so I can't sell you any boats. So goodbye." And he goes back to his clipboard.
Where do you get it from? Wait. Where do you get it from? The mushwood. The boat mushwood. Where does it come from?
He's like, listen. I don't have any. We can't go there right now. Bleak Bottom is overrun with bugs. So we can't get any. So there's no boats. So I don't know what you want from me here. I don't got time. I'm very busy. I have a schedule to keep. The price of mushwood is going through the roof. These bugs are everywhere now. And now I got workers who can't even eat mushrooms now. It's a problem. It's a serious problem. Fron, why are you bringing me people that ask me questions? I'm very busy.
Perhaps we can solve your problems there, Quokka.
How can you solve my problems? Can you make mushwood? I don't think you can make mushwood.
You can point us to the direction of Bleak Bottom.
We're
Where's
good
the
at
direction
that.
of
Bleak Bottom. Yes.
What?
Where's
You can
Bleak
point us to
Bottom?
the direction of Bleak Bottom, and we can take care of your bug problem.
There's a lot of bugs. I don't think you can just go take care of the bug problem. I mean, you maybe if you find the nest where all the bugs are coming from, maybe you can take care of it. We got it scheduled. I'm going to look at the schedule. We got a scheduled crew to go out there and clean up the bugs. We do it every once in a while just to make sure. But
I lean
right
over
now,
to Roark, and I tell him, like, we could possibly get paid for this, and you can sell that, thing of payment along with telling this person we can get him ahead of schedule. Managers love that word.
He's like, listen, we got lots of mosquitoes. There's mosquitoes out in Bleak Bottom, and they're biting people. And every time they bite people, man, some of them got some weird sort of disease now, and now they don't want to even eat mushrooms, and then they're starving away and dying. It's a serious catastrophe. I can't even send a work crew out there. We got one work crew that can go out there in the right kind of gear, and they're not scheduled to go out there for, he looks, 6 months. So you can wait 6 months, and then it'll be solved. So no problem.
Well, but perhaps we can help you with your schedule then. If we were to take care of this problem of yours, take care of the hive, consider us contractors looking to have a bit a project that you can hire us for, and the price will be simply for us to you to sell us perhaps trade us for some boats that you can make for our contacts, our friends.
He's like, listen, the last round of boats we made, the drow bought all of them. They have deep pockets. I don't know if you got deep pockets, but the drow got deep pockets. So
But they're not here solving your bug problem like we will.
You got a point. Fron, where'd you find these people again? Frong is like, hey there, little man. And he's kind of talking to the mushroom, and he's like, hey, how are you? Man, you're soft. And Quokka's like, hey. Where'd you find these people? He's like, I don't know, man. I think they just showed up. Quokka's like, all right. Listen. I think we could come to an arrangement.
Excellent.
You go to Bleak Bottom, you take care of the bugs. I'll sell you some boats.
That's all we wanted.
How about that?
Perhaps a discount? for helping you out, getting you ahead of schedule.
Discount? What do I look like?
You look
I'm the
like
only
someone
person
who needs help.
I'm the only person who has boats. You need my boats. I need your help to get the boats. That's the deal. That's the trade. It's not the trade plus. You gonna do something else for me? You gonna rub my feet? You gonna what are you gonna do?
Go on.
What are you gonna do?
I'll rub your feet, sure.
He's like, they are pretty tired.
Lauren kind of steps up and goes, look, we'll get you ahead of schedule, which you can contract us to do this. Now, how much would it pay? You would have to pay those people at an hourly wage to go forth and take care of those bugs. Regardless of what that is, you can basically do that minus of the 30% in which you would have paid them to us. So again, we are prime professionals in the ways of getting rid of those types of bits. And as for, you can either do that as a payment, or you can provide us those boats as we've already established. Because we can already have the rights to buy our boats, correct? Anyone should be able to purchase it, correct? So that's not much of a boon to us. We want a guarantee of a boat. And with that boat, we could also potentially get you in line with some more trade offers with some of the others who have some mining rights that have been recently acquired. And I do believe you might need some more materials around here. That would be an excellent trade-off. We could be a good word for you, a facilitator of trade, if you make this happen. More sweetening of the deal.
He's
as
like,
long as we get a boat.
Listen. You clearly don't know how things work here. Hey, Frank, how much you get paid, Frank? Frank's like, man, I don't get paid nothing. He's like, you, worker over there. He's like, you, how much you get paid? Worker's like, I don't get paid nothing. He's like, see, nobody gets paid anything down here. We just get food. The council provides. We all get to eat. We do work. That's
so
how
you're
it works.
willing to accept
Everybody
6
contributes
months
to the general
of
good.
loss instead of getting ahead on profits now?
What profit? All the money here gets paid for food, and then we eat the food. That's how it works. Drow got deep pockets, though. Let me tell you, deep pockets on them Drow. Drow, deep pockets.
What do they? What do the Drow pay?
I'm coming down. Hold on. And he opens up a pouch and gets out some
No,
mushrooms
no,
that have
no,
these
no, no,
bright
no,
little
no,
red
no,
caps, and he starts popping them.
No.
He's like, man, yeah. So
now we're gonna go down to fight your bugs, and we'll be right back.
yeah, go fight the bugs, and I'll sell you some boats.
Yep.
But what do the Drow pay you? If you don't care about profits, what do the Drow even give you then?
Fish. They got deep pockets full of fish.
Not sure deep pockets is in the OGL though, sir.
Listen up here, deep pockets, man. Deep pockets. They got deep pockets. Hey, Frong, you got deep pockets? Frong's
All right,
like,
thank you,
"Nah,
Mr.
man."
Coca, and I guide everybody away.
All right, that's right.
Russell, do you want to stay or do you want to come take care of bugs?
and he kind of hops from Frong's hand back to you.
Marvelous. Let's go have another adventure.
Off we go to the bugs, I guess.
Did we have the oh, it's not a chimera. Oh gosh, what is it?
Hydra head.
There we go. Do we still have the Hydra head just laying
just
around?
dragging it around.
I would assume so. You said you brought it.
Oh,
So all these kobolds have just seen us dragging around the
I
Hydra
figured you had it in a sack, right? You know, that way it didn't get gross everywhere.
Oh my gosh. All
Yeah,
right.
I guess expedient.
Decapitation
Ilana.
transport is other people's business.
So just to be clear, Cuoco's like, all right, you got yourself a deal. You go take care of the bugs. I'll be here doing my job. That's what I do. You go deal with the bugs. Then come back here. Maybe I'll sell you some boats. How about that? That sounds good. Sounds good. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. And Frong's like, all right. Hey, you guys want to go to the Toadstool?
We'll meet you there later. Thank you, Mr. Frong. Let's go.
As we're walking away, I'll yell back, yeah, save some eel for us.
All right, Shensen, Band of Bravos, and this is the rest of us. Can do, man.
Oh, look out for our Hydra head. We left it in the cave room.
Whoa, like the room inside the mushroom?
That's the one.
Trippy.
Yeah, it's the room in the mushroom with the Hydra head inside that room within the mushroom.
All right, man. So,
Well, they were nice.
you leave Frong behind.
Aw, I miss him already. Remember when he talked to us about the mushrooms and the eels and wanting to talk to the boat guy?
Yeah, it sucked.
Aw.
So what do you do? You don't actually know where Bleak Bottom is.
He didn't point in a direction when he said Bleak Bomb, or did he kind of just flail his arm around?
When Cuoco pointed at stuff, he kind of did this. It's kind of all over the place.
Oh, I think
I know people like
Roark
that.
and Ilana could go around town and ask
Yeah,
about.
we could just like gather information about the local region.
Yeah. I mean, you can ask around. That's fine. That's
Yeah, I'll do
that's a
that.
diplomacy check.
I will
It
wait
comes
here
at
and
a
be
penalty
stupefied.
because everybody here is so spacey.
Oh, that's okay. I enjoy talking to slow-paced people. Makes me feel like I'm getting stuff done.
That's fair.
It's brutal.
23.
22. Go to the nearest.
Yeah, between the two of you, you're able to easily go out and kind of canvas around and learn that Bleak Bottom is called that because it's kind of in the lowest part of the swamp, which is a ways away. Like there's the water that is up here, and it kind of filters into this end of the cave. Looking back at the map here. Go over here. So the water from the bog here, and there are all these islands out there. You can see them, and they're covered in mushrooms. But the water kind of filters in, and it passes through the kind of boggard town here. But most of it ends up going further and further down, like into the deeper recesses of this cave, back towards this kind of the darker end, away from the larger glowing mushrooms. And back there is apparently where the bleak bottom is.
So we just find like a stream and follow it.
Yeah, you can almost just kind of follow. There's clearly a trail that leads there, but it's pretty easy to not get lost, because whenever you take the wrong turn or something, you just have to follow the general direction of the water. And most of it's large, like stagnant, fetid pools of water and liquid, many of which are overgrown with kind of like pond scum, and there's mushrooms growing everywhere, and so that's where you need to go.
All right. Well, come on, let's get
Off
this
we
taken
go.
care of.
All right, you taking any other precautions before you go, or are you just going?
Ooh, actually,
We should probably pick up some like anti-disease stuff.
anti-bug.
That's and anti-poison things. We can do a quick shopping thing to where, buying health potions and
Some long
anti-dying.
sleeves. They might have.
So, you go looking for like potions or something, and to be honest, the thing that you're told about kind of almost immediately is one of the boggards like, oh yeah, man, you just want to go to the mushroom shop down the road. They got all that stuff. And you make your way there, and once inside, you quickly come to learn that they mushrooms are also their medicine. They have medicinal mushrooms as well as recreational mushrooms and food
I've got
mushrooms
this.
and building mushrooms. It's kind of all they have. Now you can easily get mushrooms that act as elixirs of life. So you can get lesser elixirs of life. Those are pretty easy to find. They are even a hair cheaper than the standard alchemical ones. However, the challenge here is that they take longer to consume.
So is it like eating a mushroom, or is it just like a much thicker 2-action to drink it kind of situation?
It's like a full 3 actions to consume.
Oh
one.
my.
But they are like less. So the minor elixir is only 2 gold, and the lesser mushroom of life is only 20 gold.
Speaking about chemical stuff, do they have any Bravos brew? Because we need to be on brand.
No, they do not, unfortunately. But they do have mushrooms man, like these'll they actually like tell you, yeah, you want these elixir mushrooms, man. These life mushrooms, man. They will protect you against diseases.
Perfect. I will take. There's 4 of us. 8.
8
don't
of
have that
the
kind of money.
miners.
Wait, yeah, we gotta have 8 miners because that'll be 16.
Gold.
Yeah.
I will take
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Excellent.
As they're
Well,
getting
nice.
potions, can I do a either society or something else check to look for a place? Because the Cuoco mentioned something about them getting the right gear to go deal with the thing, and I would like to basically look around to see if it's like something that fights against mosquitoes or like a suit that like prevents giant bugs from
beekeeping
sucking,
outfit.
like things from sucking my blood and whatnot.
Or things for fighting against swarms, maybe. Like, do they have explode stools?
Oh yeah, man. You want like a bug shroud, man.
Where can I buy a bug shroud?
Oh yeah, they got those over at the clothing shop, man.
Oh, can you give me some directions?
Yeah, why do you want to go there though?
I will-
All right, so
No.
they show you where it is. Just going with you. So they send you there, and you can get these outfits. They cost they're not cheap. They're like a gold a piece. But what they do, or sorry, they're actually not a gold a piece. I think there might be a little more than that. Let me double check.
Jason gets the book.
Checking the cost on the outfits because it's
He
basically an
is
outfit.
flipping in the book.
You bastard! All right. So yeah, they're two gold apiece, and basically what they do is they give you resistance 4 against swarm attacks, but they also give you clumsy
Ew.
2 because they're really bulky.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I
Those look
buy one
awful.
and wear one.
You should. I'm not going to touch it.
I want to be so debuffed before the first fight. It's going to be insane.
All right. Well, you can pick up those. Anybody who wants one?
Just Lawn, it seems like.
Yeah, right.
So
So
I don't want to
your
get
wizard's
going
to be in some big giant mosquito suit.
I'm like the Michelin Man. I'm just waddling down the road and like, hi, fellas.
Depending on how much the mosquitoes are messing up the natural environment, I might just turn into a frog.
That'll go well.
Have a buffet.
Vicious.
All right, so you leave Boggart Town behind and begin making your way, and it's a significant journey. Like it's several hours to get to Bleak Bottom, and as you're making your way to this kind of part of the swamp, first of all, it gets darker. You can still see, but everything's pretty gloomy, and it gets a lot more humid. You're kind of in these deep fens, and there's all these bogs everywhere. And we'll go ahead and
Ew.
so what you're seeing here is these kind of bog fens. There's these giant mushroom stalks. That's these, right? And you can see the shadow from the mushrooms up above. So those are under stalk and under cap for these mushrooms. So those are blocked. You can't go through those. But you're making your way deeper and deeper into this bog, and that is when quite suddenly you notice a humming in the air. And at first you're like, "What's that noise?"
Russell, not now.
And then you're like, "Wait, no, that's not humming. It's a faint buzzing." And then quite suddenly, it's not very faint anymore, as rising up out of the pools are dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of tiny biting bugs. Among them are their larger, perhaps like, their parents or full-grown adults. It's hard to tell. But they begin pouring out of these pools, swarming at you. And that is where we're going to take a little break. So, everybody, I want you to stay tuned. We are going to be back in just 5-ish, maybe 10-ish minutes here. We're going to give the cast a chance to go get some water and prepare for the attack of the giant swarms of biting, hungry bugs. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. When we left when we went on break, the party was making their way through Bleak Bottom, trying to find the source of the insect menace that has been so troubling the boggards. And, well, I think you may have at least found some sign of what the trouble might look like. Making your way through the swamp, you were suddenly beset upon by hundreds, if not thousands, of biting insects swarming up out of fetid pools, and among them are a handful of these larger insects, 4 wings, giant bulbous bellies, long proboscises, swarming at you from out of the pools. And at that, I am afraid I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no. Initiative go. Lone got a 14.
31.
That's pretty good.
Speedster.
31's not bad.
These names.
No, that's weird.
Oh, here.
Yep. That's... We'll go with that. All right. All right. Well, that's bad for me. Okay. So, so swarming out of these pools, you see a pair of large swarms of these mosquitoes. You also see a handful of kind of smaller than the swarms, but still larger as individual bugs flying up out of the pools to come greet
sorry
you.
about that.
Ilana, you get to go first, and it is clear to me that you are throwing produce flame at something.
That was not what I had meant to happen, but I guess they're gonna do with it anyway. Premature fire.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Premature fire. It's a problem. Happens to all of us. It's fine.
It's fine. Then I guess because I did that, I'm going to go to the one directly across from me. This one about 20 feet away, right here.
So unfortunately, an attack roll of 11 is pretty poor.
Not going to hit.
And your blast of flame goes flying past it, sizzling into the pool behind it, but missing the creature entirely. Ilana, you do still have 1 action left. The produce flame is only going to cost you 2 of your actions.
Oof, and that's not what I wanted to do in the first place anyway, but I am probably going to move slightly out of the way over here. I'm going to call it.
Okay.
This is not a very druid-friendly campaign at all, is it?
Well, there are a lot of bugs.
They were here first.
Were they? Okay, so you have thrown some fire at the bugs, at the nearest kind of bug as it swarms up out of the pool, but it missed and moved. Roark, it is over to you. What do you got?
I'm going to take one of these flasks of acid that we've been carrying around from the drow, I think. And then
Sounds about right.
I'm going to chuck it at the nearest swarm. Targeting the closest place. Here we go. That's a 21 to hit.
21 is a very solid hit.
Right. Now this starts by doing 2 splash damage.
Okay.
But
so it's going to do 2 splash
that.
damage. The acid damage is actually persistent. Mm-hmm. So the splash damage actually does a really number on it. That hurts it quite badly because it hits so many insects, right? So
yeah.
As the acid splashes through the swarm of biting mosquitoes, you see a lot of them just sizzle and pop in the air. As far as the persistent damage, we will see on its turn. I will go ahead and give it a mark on that front so that we do not forget.
Burn him.
Okay. So you drew that and threw it. I
Yes.
think you still get one action.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a step forward towards this other bug.
All right, taking a step towards the nearest bug. Very good. Shensen.
All right. Standard opening gambit with lingering performance.
Very good. Go ahead and give me that check.
That's a 14. I'm going to hero point that because that is.
Yeah, that's not going to make it.
Yeah, I don't want that on my record. It's not much better, but at least.
But it is
19.
but it is good enough. That's a success.
All right, so that's one action.
All right.
I'm gonna then move over to here, and then finally, I'm going to stab that nasty-looking, flappy-looking whatever thing it is.
Nasty looking flappy thing. That's its
Yeah.
scientific name, actually.
Yeah. Slashy, stabby, choppy. 23.
A 23 is a hit for. Is that 5 or are you doing 6?
That is 5. That's 6. I have to add the. I'll let it in. That's 6 points of damage.
You slash out with your scimitar, and with just one hit, that bug falls back into the pool.
Oh, these are much easier than hydras.
Yes, indeed they are. As in fact, they're bugs that are like this big, right? I mean, as opposed to a 10-foot tall hydra.
Oh well, but the story when we tell it later will have the truth in it. So,
sure, yeah, that makes sense. All right, Shensen, your turn is over. Everyone is feeling inspired by Shensen's performance. Lorne, you are in a giant bug suit.
And I waddle to where my left hand is like now pointing towards the group in the far distance there, and I'm like, hopefully this works. And it's basically animated assault, which I think is a APG spell actually. So this one's
Ooh, what's
weird.
this?
It needs to make is a 10-foot burst. So I'm trying to manipulate it around like this thing, like so it gets all of these, like this little guy here, so it hits the swarm and also hits the other one.
You can easily center it like right here, and it'll hit.
I didn't know if I had
everything.
like
That's
to target it in the middle of somebody.
fine.
So then
no,
you
it's a burst, so you can kind of put it in any spot.
Okay. So basically, to describe what this spell is, I mean, it's still, from last I read it, is I'm like gathering a bunch of just little bits and bobs around the area and just making kind of like a tornado of stuff that is constantly hitting and smashing stuff. And so like use your mind to manipulate the unattended objects in the air, temporarily animating them to attack objects that objects hover in the air, then hurl themselves at nearby creatures in a chaotic flurry of debris. The assault deals 2d10 bludgeoning damage, which I got 17 for, and they need to make a basic reflex save to each creature in the area. And on subsequent rounds, as I sustain the spell, I deal 1d10 bludgeoning damage as it keeps going.
Sure. So this is how big it is. So we'll just assume you drop it right there.
Yeah, I assumed it like right in the middle of them all.
Oh my.
So in that area, rocks and mushrooms and all sorts of stuff are just flying around in kind of a tornado of debris. So they are all going to need to make a basic reflex save. I'm going to go ahead and roll that. Let me do the swarm first.
It's like telekinetic projectile, but
Yeah, it's just like it's like an
next
AoE.
level.
Yeah, it's like an AoE
Yeah.
telekinetic projectile.
So the swarm is going to fail and take full damage. However, it is also going to take some extra damage because that
Oh wait,
is an
I have to
area
do
effect
my
spell.
D20.
Oh,
I got a 17. I'm good.
All right, you're good. All right.
Plus one bard.
That doesn't count on flat checks, but yes.
No, it does on the damage though.
Oh, the damage, yeah. 18. Ooh. That swarm gets torn apart by it, but it is still coherent. But man, are there a lot less insects. The other two smaller bugs, I think, are pretty much dead unless they roll crits. It's fail and a success, but I don't even think a success allows them to survive.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
One of them's a crit fail too. So
Yeah, no, it's super dead. It gets like splattered by the initial blast. So in just one spell, this debris starts tearing through these insects, ripping the two larger adults apart and doing significant damage to the swarm of young. Lauren, you still have, I believe, one action left. In
that
your
is,
giant bug
that
suit.
is true. Actually, I will cast shield.
All right. Give me the flat check on that.
Oh yeah. Just gotta keep doing on all of them. Let's
Since
see.
you're stupefied
17.
No, you're fine. All right. It's going to be fine until it really matters, and then it's really not
it's
going to be
happen
fine.
on the worst moments. It's always how it goes.
All right. We are at the bottom of the order, which is where all of my bad guys are. Okay, so let's start with these bloated, blood-filled mosquitoes. Let's see. 1, 2, 5. That one's going to move to there. And with its second action, it is going to attempt to hit you with one of its barbed legs. Well,
Why do you do that?
well, you're lucky because it doesn't actually do any damage.
Oh.
So it has now attached itself to you.
Oh, it's just a fan.
So we're going to go and move it to right there so that we know that it's on you. And the next thing it's going to do is
more?
drain your blood.
Nice.
This got less fun.
Take 3 points of damage as it begins to siphon blood out of you, and you can see its belly growing red in color as it
You
drains
should probably shake that off.
Yeah, this doesn't feel too great.
You're now sickened 20.
So you are now drained 1.
Ew.
Okay. Oh. Well, that's a problem. Come here. I just realized I didn't separate these, and they are all the same creature. Which means I just gave them all bonuses. Which is a problem. All right. So, yeah, so it flies up, attaches itself, and begins draining your blood. That is all that it does this round. Nearby, this one that is right next to Roark is going to attempt to attach to Roark with a barbed leg. Here it comes. Wow.
That is a success.
So it is going to attach itself to Roark. And now that it has attached itself to you, it is going to drain blood twice. That's all it's gonna do. It's just gonna siphon out blood. So take
Not my
7
blood.
points of damage.
I need that blood for things.
I need that for my fun
For my
blood
living
inside me
expenses.
activities. All right, so and now 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna move to here, and going to attempt to attach myself to Ilana. I'm gonna miss.
Am I, Jason? Am I drained 1 or 2? If I'm
You are
correct?
drained just 1.
Okay.
They flew right over me.
Yeah, the drained condition does not increase. You're just drained 1, and as long as it's on you, because it's from the same effect, so it doesn't stack. Otherwise, these things could kill you really easily. Okay, so it misses you both times though on that, so it's just gonna sit there and continue trying to do that. Next up, we've got the swarms. The first swarm is going to move over Roark and Ilana. And now that it is all over you, I need both of you to make a reflex save.
19.
Okay.
Since I'm drained, right? That's -1.
Correct.
All of my stuff. Wait, no. No, that's Constitution.
Ah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, then I'm just making a basic 20 reflex save.
Ah, yes, very good. Okay. All right, so this is a basic save. So Roark, you're going to make it. Ilana, you're going to fail. So I guess you now know that the DC is 20. Damage is only 2. So Ilana, you take 2. Roark, you take 1. And now I need both of you to make fortitude saving throws.
All right.
Now I'm going to take that -1.
16. Oh.
Also 16.
You both have like 3.
We have hero points.
Yeah, you got hero points. If
Yeah.
you
Those
want
are
to.
failures on both of your fronts.
30. Natural 20 on that hero point.
That's significantly better.
That's how hero points are supposed to work.
Yeah, that's weird.
I guess so. I'll try the same, even though it's going to be worse.
Because I
No.
thought black mosquitoes felt bad.
Oh no, I got 22.
Oh, that is significantly better. All right, so both of you do okay against that. I should note, Ilana, you now have persistent bleed of D4.
Oh, all right.
Neat.
Neat. All right, and at the
Remember
end
that.
of this one's turn, it needs to take some persistent acid damage, correct?
Yes, I rolled it up ahead, so it's 10.
It's
I'll say
10.
10.
Oof.
Yeah,
That is-
2d6.
that is a lot.
It's a moderate flask.
And does it take more than that, even since it was a
The
sloppy,
persistent technically doesn't count as a
Oh, yeah,
splash
that's right.
for an area. So,
That's
but it still does decent damage. I mean, let me roll the flat check to see if it ends. It does not. All right. That was 1 action, 2 action. Oh, it can bite you again. Can both of you please make me a fortitude saving throw a second time? Or sorry, a reflex save.
Okay, reflex. A 25.
That will make it.
I won.
No.
That is a critical failure.
Oh.
You have 1
Can I
point
use
left.
another hero point?
Yeah, you have
I'm
1
gonna
point
use
left.
my
You
last
can do it.
point. Chat, don't let me down. 23.
23 is a success. So both of you will only take half of that damage, so you take 2 each. I do need both of you to make fortitude saving throws. Let's see. Neither one of you failed, so that's not going to be bleed.
Yeah. 25 on that fortitude. Nice.
18.
18, huh? I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and put a little marker on you.
Little blip
What's that
blop.
marker doing, date?
like a.
We're just
Oh, that's
gonna
not a
put that.
gold star.
We're just
What's
gonna-
that marker doing, Jason?
I don't know. I just like markers. It's fine. Okay. So meanwhile, the other swarm is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, it's got to spend 2 actions,
Ah, gross.
Shensen.
but it will spend those 2 actions. And then for its third action, it's going to bite Shensen. Shensen, I need you to make a reflex save, please.
21.
21 will mean that you take half damage.
Hooray.
So you only take 3. And I need you to make a fortitude save, please.
That's a 6. I'm
Yeah,
going to re-roll
1
that.
point.
You happy with that 6?
I am not happy with it. I am much happier with a 17, although not happy.
Yeah,
Happier, not
you
happy.
shouldn't be happy, but at least you're not really unhappy.
Right.
So that is going to fail. I'm just gonna go.
Do I get a sleepy bean marker too?
I'm
Oh,
just
I
gonna put a
do.
little sleepy bean marker on you. That's all.
So tired.
Little sleepy,
Take a
little
nap.
sleepiness. All right. Ilana and Shensen. Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay, that is the end of all of the bugs' turns. Next up, we have Ilana. You are surrounded by bugs. There's one of these larger ones trying to bite at you, and you are in the middle of a swarming mass of them, although it is reduced.
Sorry, guys, you've got to go right here. Right between the three of us in the middle of this swarm.
Flaming sphere?
Yes.
Very good. All right, so...
It's about to get very warm.
All right, well, let me go ahead and make the reflex save.
Please, please, ha ha ha!
That is going to fail. You summon up this flaming sphere, and as you do so, the swarm dissipates.
Yay!
The flaming sphere rolls through the swarm, and when it is done, the only mosquitoes that are left are scant, and they're smoking, and they kind of fly off. And as a result, the swarm kind of dissipates. There are still mosquitoes in the air, but not enough to pose any significant risk. So it is gone. And Ilana, you still have one action left.
I am going to take out some spear and initiative. I'm right next to Roark, and I'm going to do some battle medicine. Just for 5 points for Roark.
All right, so she reaches
Thank
out
you.
and bandages you up there, Roark, and now it is your turn.
To be a slightly pooper. Ilana does have persistent bleed, so she should roll a d20 to see if it goes away.
And she
I
should take the damage first.
should.
So
It's
go
what?
ahead.
No,
one-
don't take the damage. Just roll to see if it goes away and make it go away.
That's not how this works. So first,
Oh.
here comes the D4. Take 4 points of damage, and now you can attempt a D20 check to see if it goes away.
All right.
But thanks for reminding me, Roark. You're so
Thank
so
you,
I know,
Roark.
I
I
know,
healed
I
you.
know.
and you
Teacher,
did that.
you forgot to
Same
give out
team.
homework. Oh,
Oh.
What?
You have 2
Oh,
points
well.
thanks to chat now.
That is that's a pretty poor flat check.
A very poor flat check. All right, chat. Thank you for the hero point. Let's do take 2.
yay!
17.
The
Hey, stop
bleed
bleeding.
ends.
See,
We're no longer bleeding. See, there you go.
I
Alright.
just wanted to help you stop bleeding.
Yeah. Roark, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna attempt to escape from this thing's attachment to me.
Okay.
That's something I can do, right? 'Cause can I use
Maybe.
Just peck it.
I accidentally closed the window.
Eat it.
I'm not gonna eat it. Ugh. It's covered. It's
There's
full
your
of my
blood
own
in it.
blood.
Yeah,
it's
it's fine.
supposed to be
You.
inside
Someone-
you anyway. Squeeze it back in.
It's like
Oh,
a.
that is
like a
not how that
gushy.
works.
It's like a fruit gusher.
Yeah, delicious.
So let's see. It has you. Yeah, it basically just has you grabbed. So yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you can attempt to get free.
That's what I'm gonna do. With a 20. Does that work?
A 20. Let me double check here. Yeah, so you manage to just kind of like push it away, and you can feel the proboscis like barbed inside of you, but
Oh.
because you are like carefully pushing it away on your own,
Mhm.
it doesn't like leave a ragged hole on you, but
Ugh.
as it does, you can see like a drip of blood on the end of it that's getting sucked into it as it continues to like try and suck in your blood.
Ugh. Does. It's okay. I've moved it there.
Lorne wretches.
inside your beekeeper
It
suit.
was just a matter of time before you threw up inside that thing, I guess.
I'm gonna attempt to slash at this thing.
All right.
It's just attached to me. This is a second attack though because I
Yep,
escaped.
correct. Yep.
Bonus damage. Ooh, that's not great. I'm gonna roll again.
You can do it. I believe.
No. Well, I got one better.
Yeah,
11,
that's not
probably
gonna
doesn't,
quite
huh?
do it. These things are not incredibly agile, but they are agile enough to dodge that clumsy attack. And you still have one action left.
I'm gonna
Oh,
raise
no,
up
you
my
tried-
buckler.
Ah, okay.
No, I did a hero point on that.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Okay. So you raise up your buckler. That is the end of your round. Shensen,
Oh, right. I'm gonna.
you got a bug on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stab this bug on me. Slash this bug. Whatever the scimitar does. That's what I'm gonna do to it.
The one that's on you?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. It's like
shaving it off. That's a 19.
19 is going to hit. And you slash out at it and deal 8 points of damage. Special about that. Yeah, that hurts it pretty bad, although it looks rather fortified by hoovering up so much of your blood.
Yeah.
So, like, you hit it and are splattered with your own blood,
That's
but
fine.
it's still
Maybe
on
that'll.
you, still attached.
I'm gonna try to weasel out of it with an acrobatics check. Then
All right.
that is an 18.
All right. 18 is just enough. You managed to push it off of you.
Is this pool that I'm in deep enough to like matter for like moving through, or is it just normal?
You're actually on the edge of the pool. You're not actually even in it.
Well, I'm gonna run away, try to lure this thing away from the rest of the people, and get away from it myself. So, I'm gonna
All right.
go
Yeah.
5, 15, 20, 30.
Okay. So you just bolt and
Yep.
flee.
I'm like
nope.
yelling and shrieking at it, like, "Get it off me! Get it off!" Oh, it's off. All right, I'm good.
Let's see. Lorne, we are over to you.
All right, so I'm going to assume they're both able to take care of that, and I will heroically use Reap Spell and do the awesome thing that I always try to do as I scroll through. Oh yeah, you know it's coming. It's the mega awesome thing that I do all the time, and like nothing
I can't
else.
imagine what it is.
Are you still in your suit again?
Just a wretch. I use a respell and then I cast Shocking Grasp
On what?
onto the giant swarm that's to my left.
All right. All right. So you cast Shocking Grasp, and that is going to hit. Obviously, it's not wearing metal or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to hurt it a
however,
lot.
that is more than enough damage to dissipate the swarm. The swarm had very few bugs left in it after your tornado of debris over there, which I'm assuming you do not focus on. So that
No, it is now gone.
that vanishes. And in fact, now both of the swarms have completely
before we get
dissipated.
excited,
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right, so that's both the swarms. They are both gone. I'm just going to go ahead and take them off the map. That way they're not cluttering things up. And yeah, so you unleash a Shocking Grasp into that swarm. You see the lightning dance between the bugs, and when it's done, there's virtually none.
Yeah, it's like one of those little like electric lamp things. It's
a bug zapper.
Yeah,
It's like a bug zapper. Yeah, very similar.
just in the air. And that's my turn.
All right. Well, we are now down to the hungry mosquitoes. This one here is going to fly straight up towards you, Lauren. And it's going to attempt to attach with one of its legs.
Can I swat at it as a reaction?
Don't let it on you, Lauren. It stings.
But a 10 is
Misses.
going to miss, so it will attempt to do so again.
Misses again.
12. Come on now. Come on.
I have
All right.
I have a suit on.
Yeah, no, I know. That would
I dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, no, it's fair. All right. The other one, this one up here, is going to attempt to attach itself to Roark. Here comes a barbed leg. A 12. You know what? I'm going to burn a hero point.
Oh,
Sorry, a villain point. I'm tired of rolling poorly. Come on now. There we go.
I need you to critically fail against me for me to be a swashbuckler.
Well, I rolled a 12. Is that a critical failure?
Yeah, but then you re-rolled it with a villain point. Yes,
oh, yeah.
it
All
would
right.
have been.
Way to
And
set
got a
yourself up
25.
there, Jason.
Perfect.
Good job.
Dang it.
Golf
Does
clap.
it make a sound like and then they're just right on there?
Yeah, he tries to fly you all kind of clumsily, and you're like, ha ha, and then he just lands on your arm and just pierces it. You're like, ah.
Ah!
And with his
He
second
faints.
action and third action, he will drain blood. Take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
He is looking bulbous at this point.
I know.
Gross.
In fact, he looks probably full. You're not sure he can hold much more blood. His belly is so big you can feel its weight on you.
I hate
No.
this.
That's there's a lot of blood he just took out of you then.
Yeah, no, he just siphoned out like a full 2 pints.
Oh
You
my
with your-
gosh.
All right, the other one is going to attempt to attach itself to Lana.
No. No, thank you.
Lana!
Looks like a crit,
Danger zone.
unfortunately.
Yeah, it easily attaches itself to you. And then it begins to drain blood. Take 3 points of damage.
All right. Okay.
And that is the end of all of my little blood bags. They're all done. They're done.
Perfect.
They're
Well,
very hungry. Alana, it's your turn.
first things first, I'm going to use an action to disdain my sphere of fire and move it right here on top of this guy.
All right. Boing. All right,
Flaming
let me go ahead and
spear.
roll a reflex save.
Ooh. Oh.
Ugh.
I'm
So
gonna make
the
it.
crits today, Jason. You payroll 20 a little
Little something, something?
Yeah, it's
Listen,
it's all the
when
map
you-
tile money, ain't it?
when you got a Premiere Pro account, yeah, and a
Nice.
merchant account, yeah. I sell so
It's-
many map tiles that give me better dice
It's
rolls.
favoritism.
That's how this works.
It's favoritism.
Yeah, no, it's great. Tell that to my kobolds last Saturday. All right, so
How do I get
Gonna
this
make it.
thing off of me?
and take no damage. So you still have 2 actions left.
Yes.
You can attempt a athletics check, an acrobatics check, or an unarmed attack roll.
Or I can produce flame right on top of it.
You could do that as well. Yeah.
You could burn it alive.
Oh.
What could
Oh,
possibly
please.
go wrong?
Yeah, a lot can possibly go wrong.
It's just attached to you.
You said
Grab hold of
athletics
it.
or acrobatics?
Correct.
All right, sir, I need you to get off of me, please. 22.
Well, I appreciate that you asked kindly. That is going to work. All right, you managed to kind of push it off of you, and you can feel its proboscis slide back out of you. It's still glistening with your blood, and it is like fighting you. You can feel its little prehensile legs kind of reaching out at you as its wings start beating furiously to try to get back to you. You still have 1 action left.
I'm going to swing at it with my staff and try to smush it.
Not with that, you're not.
No, I'm not.
And even though I think it was actually technically only attack 2 because sustaining the flaming sphere doesn't count as an attack, even with that, I think actually minus.
I rolled it as attack 3. It was attack 2, which would be
That's
adding
going to hit.
5.
No, you're actually going to hit. Yeah, it's going to be a
17.
17. That's going to hit.
I shimmy it off my arm and swing my staff down on it.
Plus
All
one
right.
bard.
18.
Damn it. All right. So, yeah, you smash it, and part of it, like, as you hit it, the proboscis, like, squirts blood back out. like a soda straw, just like, as you
You're
hit
making
it,
me feel less bad about this.
splattering you with your own blood. So, that does not heal you. Roark, it's your turn.
All right. I'm also going to get it off me. With a 20.
20 is going to be successful.
Okay. You know what? Why not? Let's dance. I'm gonna do a dance.
All right.
I'm gonna dance at it.
I'm trying to
Does a
distract you, dummy.
19 beat its will save?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's a dumb bug. It doesn't have much in the
It's not. It's a dumb bug. Oops. I'm gonna just I'm gonna move it back one
Okay.
with my dance. This is gonna give me panache, and with that panache, I will use the competent finisher to take this attack.
All right.
+1 from Bard. Oh my goodness.
Oh my. That's a roll.
It sure is. I will go ahead and let that stand.
All right. You.
But it does
slash
take
out
a
with
little-
it. You do. It will take a little.
Takes 5 points of damage.
That's
Half
not
of my
bad.
precision damage. Yeah.
That's a lot of your blood that just went squirting back out of it, but it is
Sure
still up and fighting. That is the end of Roark's turn. Shensen, we are back to you. What do you got for me?
I'm gonna come over and flank this nasty little creature and slash it with a 24.
Thank you,
for
Shensen.
8
Thank you
points.
so
You're-
much.
You're welcome. It's
That
unpleasant.
is a critical hit.
Yay. 16 points.
Your scimitar slashes out at this thing, bisecting it. Some of its wings go flying off. Roark gets spattered with a face full of his own blood.
Close your mouth. Oh wait, too late.
Not again.
Again.
But it is now dead. There are only 2 of these things left. Shensen, you still have 1 action remaining.
I do. I am going to keep on moving. Hi there. I'm done.
Lorne. We're
It's
back to you.
time.
I'll tell you the story later.
It's time for electric arc, baby. So boom to both of them.
All right. Well, let's see if I can make some saving throws. Reflex save. Here's the first one right in front of you. Fail. And it pops with a hiss. Now for the second one. Fail. And it also pops with a hiss. And with that, the bugs have been defeated. The last of the giant mosquitoes falls to the floor of the fen here, leaving you in silence. The buzzing, the persistent buzzing has finally faded away now to a low drone of the swamp, of the kind of large mushroom bog. What do you do?
I want
I'm
all.
gonna-
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take one of these potions that we bought.
I bought enough for everybody to have 2. So what do we need to roll for everybody to have taken full action to have a potion?
Yum.
Oh, I'm fine. I waddle.
What is it? It
Wow.
is.
Actually,
yeah,
I need to
wait.
do a thing. Hold up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What was that DC again?
6, I think it was.
Yeah, it's only 6.
Okay, I made it 7. Almost.
So the minor elixirs only heal you for a d6, but they do give you a +1 item bonus on saving throws against disease and poisons for 10 minutes.
Which
Right,
Hmm.
I get
Yeah.
2 back. Does that get some of my blood back enough that I'm not drained anymore?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the
Ooh,
moment you
I got
get any
1.
healing, the drain goes away.
oh,
Okay, what's
Hey.
this sleepy thing on me and Shensen?
It's a thing.
you don't know what that's about. I mean,
What is this thing?
you just get to be curious, I
It's a
guess.
thing. It's a thing you should be curious about.
Knowledge medicine. What's wrong with me?
You got an icon. That's what's wrong with
This
you.
is out of character deal. Do you remember when when cuoco whatever mentioned that whoever got stung or whatever by these things were diseased horribly and they didn't want to eat anymore and then they starved?
Marvelous.
Probably that.
yay.
Great.
Sure,
Like-
sure, it's fine.
Lauren, I'm not going to be very hungry. You can have my eel fry tomorrow morning.
Hey, do you know that they got an eel fry?
Oh, you're here.
No, he's
Did you
not.
follow us out?
It's just you hear the echo.
Actually, I'm going to look around. Does it look like the mushrooms, like, are they growing? Are they healthy? Does it look like it's been deforested too much?
Give me a nature check.
Can do. Can not do. I
Yeah,
don't know much about underground.
You're not really super familiar with these mushrooms, so it's kind of hard to tell whether or not this is what they're supposed to look like. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Okay. So, slightly concerned, but nothing I can do about it at the moment. Do we want to go back? Do we want to keep going deeper?
We haven't found the nest yet.
Yeah, we should probably heal up a little bit though.
Yes. Can I take some time and just heal everybody?
Yeah, I mean, you can make. I mean, you don't need to make a check to do medicine on folks to heal them for 2d8. So if you want to roll 2d8 on everybody who wants it, although you did give battle medicine to someone.
I did give it to Roark.
To me.
So Roark cannot get medicine right now, not unless you want to wait an hour. But you're not really on a timetable, so I mean, up to you.
Nah, I'll drink another one of these. Eat another one of these mushrooms, and you can take care of everyone else.
All right, Shensen, 2d8.
Hey.
Oy.
2.
No, it's 9.
Oh, 9. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Lorne.
You don't need to do me. I was never touched.
Then me. That
Lorne
14.
in his giant beekeeper outfit did not get hurt.
Then I'm going to take that 14.
That battle medicine was precise. I'm back to maximum hit points.
Awesome.
I'm at 36.
You feeling a 36 out of 36?
Yeah.
How precise of you. All right,
Yeah.
so, everybody takes a breather. You know, maybe you break out some. You know, maybe you got a little bag of those flies to go, or some fried.
I hand my
eel.
bag to Roark.
All right. Can I either? Oh, this forest lore won't work, but maybe a survival to see if we can track back to the nest.
Yeah.
So, I mean, go ahead and give me a check.
27.
So that's a really good check, and the thing that you quickly come to realize is that, I mean, these bugs, their nest is here, right? I mean, you know, they live in these fetid pools. But that said, they were awfully aggressive, and that's unusual. Like, to see them in this thick of a concentration.
So something.
There has to be something going on. Like,
Something's made them upset and upset the swarm and upset the balance.
possibly.
All right. Well, it could be overpopulation.
I mean, my theory is that the elves that are down here decided to pretty much infect this entire area to make sure no more boats were found, so that they have a monopoly on the fish trade. Let's look around and see if we find any evidence of this theory.
I'm more wondering about tainted water or something messing with the plants, or industrialization messing with the plants. Oh. Do I want to roll another nature, survival, forest lore to see if I can tell if anything else is like wrong with the water?
Here I am trying to do let me grab all the tokens so I can move them to the next map. And James keeps moving his around. Stop it.
I'm exploring. I'm enjoying the scenery.
There. Move all you want now. I don't care. All right.
I'm tired now. I've got the tired bean icon.
No. The worst. All right. So you begin exploring the swamp around here, and taking a look around and trying to ascertain what is going on here. And in this immediate area, you don't really find anything unusual. There's plenty more mosquitoes, but none that constitute a full swarm. But there are a lot of them. You see a handful of kind of these bigger bugs. They mostly are pretty timid unless there's a lot of them, it appears. So they kind of stay away from you for the time being. But this is not the first time as you are making your way through this area that you have to fight off one of them. Like every once in a while, one of them that appears to be starving will come zooming in at you. But the combined might of all four of you makes quick work of anyone that does.
Starving.
Yeah, some of them look hungry, right?
Something's killed off their normal prey.
You're not even sure what their normal prey would be. It's not, other than the boggards. That's perhaps the weirdest question. It's not like there's a whole bunch of animals down here for them to feed off of. So, you are making your way deeper and deeper into the area that the boggards called Bleak Bottom. And you come upon kind of a stream that's crossing your path and a rather large mushroom up ahead. And it's the first time you kind of spot something a little out of the ordinary. So, nestled in between and around some of the fungus here, you spot what appear to be corpses.
Oh dear. I'm going to roll perception. Are they actually corpses, or are they like our friends in the house in the bakery?
So, the thing that you notice, Ilana, is that there's more than one of them. There's a handful of corpses in this area. There's some, like wherever there are mushrooms, there are kind of some corpses stashed around the base of them.
Can I tell if are they boggards? Are they drow? Are they?
They clearly look like boggard corpses, but they're really strange. They're emaciated.
They got the hungries. They got the hangry hanks or whatever that stuff gives them. The hangry
What was it, Shensen? What was it that? What was it he said when somebody got bit?
But they'd get all hungry and stop eating.
Oh dear.
That's our future because we've got the bean.
So Ilana hops across to the other side, and that little stream there is nothing that you even need to make a check for. But as she does so, the mushrooms suddenly start moving and swaying as the corpses nestled next to them stand up.
That's what I thought.
Nice.
And at that, can everybody give me a perception check? This is not your initiative. This is just a perception check here.
I got a natural 20.
Well, that's very good.
Nice.
I got a 13.
Lauren, you clearly noticed that at least on the one that's right in front of you here, when it stands up out of the mushrooms, you can see that on the back of its head is one of these bloated insects, but it's black and desiccated.
What's the thing that takes over the ants? Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
Cordyceps
cordyceps.
fungus. Yeah.
Clickers.
Can I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
Sure can. And can you re-roll initiative? Hero point?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done
I would
it.
like to. Let's see. Initiative roll again, and it's just worse. it's worse. Of course, it's worse. It's terrible.
Jason, I forgot to click on my token. Could you add me in?
Yeah, I can fix
Well,
it.
I could actually click it again and then change. Hold on.
Yeah, I think you can edit your number in there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
I
you
got
go.
it. I got it.
All right. Let me go ahead and get my characters ready here. There we are.
Gonna eat.
Don't worry, Lauren. That's going to be great. All right. So
I get to summon that next level.
Yeah, but they're zombies. That means my heal can help us and hinder them again.
Oh, well,
no
start
spoilers.
their action healing.
All right. Okay. So, let's see. Ilana, you are going to get to go first. These things come rising up out of the fungus. What do you got for me?
Oh, you are right in front of me. That is a problem. I am going to produce flame at this one right here.
Gotcha. You weave the incantations. Fire appears in your hands, and you throw it.
Oh my goodness, they startled me. Even though I was staring right at it, I wasn't expecting it to get up.
I'm assuming you spent a hero point?
Nope. Rolled 20, did what it's gonna do.
All right, so we're going to take
No,
the first
14
one,
to hit.
which is unfortunately going to be a miss.
Could have said yes and took the second one.
I have 1 hero point left.
And?
Saving it. All right. Ilana, you still have 1 action left.
which I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Back up.
All right, so you back away from them. Shensen, we are over to you. These corpses have risen up from the fungus. They have fungus growing out of their flesh.
Gross. I'm going to reply to them with the power of dance and song. With
Dance
my
and
lingering-
song?
Yeah, that's a 17.
17 is a success, but that's it.
That's good enough. That'll give me 3 rounds. I am gonna try out one of my new cantrips that I just got after I retrained, and I don't know if it'll work because we'll see.
Well, we will see.
But I'm gonna glare at this closer one, and my little sunburst tattoo on my forehead will shoot a beam of golden energy at it.
Oh no!
What?
Yeah, Divine Lance,
Oh hey!
which does, I don't think I rolled the damage. See here, 2d4.
It's
Yeah,
right there.
so 9 good damage on an
Yeah,
attack roll of 7
alas.
that I'm going to re-roll because
Yeah.
I want to hit.
There you go. All right.
Oh, I just double clicked. All right, so
I think the first one, the 17.
yeah, it's
So
17.
we'll take the first one. That's what we did last time. So a 17 is going to hit.
Yep.
This is good damage, and lo and behold, I am evil.
Yay!
So I am going to go ahead and take that damage, but it is okay. Gotcha. All right.
Zap.
So your lance of light hits it, and it kind of shrugs, and it's just like.
Hey,
but
ranged
it is-
attacks.
It is.
Oh wait, that takes +1 damage because bard bonus. No one reminded me when I forget.
It's
I
your
thought you
job
added
to
it
remind
in.
people. All right. So that hits it, and it just goes, "Hey, man." All right. Roark, it is your turn.
Are any of these bits difficult terrain, or can I move 20 feet to right here?
No, those ones with rocks and mushrooms in them. This one is difficult terrain, and
Is the
this one's
stream?
difficult terrain as well.
Is the stream difficult terrain?
No, the stream is not.
10, 15, 25. Okay,
Yep, there you go.
I got 30 feet. I will go ahead and slash at this zombie with my sword.
I like how you emphasize that you are slashing at it.
Wink, slash, wink.
Armor class 30.
Yeah, hit of 30.
That is a critical hit all the way.
Hooray!
Yay!
That is going to do, let's see.
Critical hit!
That plus that plus that. Oof. You walk up and just slash into this thing. Your short sword cuts through its guts, dealing, let's see, an additional 2 precision damage.
Oh no, I don't do that. I don't have the
don't do that,
panache. That's
okay.
just when to
All
remind
right.
myself when I have panache.
So great. Okay, so you're gonna get the weakness, and then that's all gonna double. So, you slice through this thing, and as your blade cuts through its torso and its moldering, festering guts spill out, it still remains standing, and it just is like, not cool, man. And that
Not
is.
cool indeed.
Talk
Uh,
to
You still have one action left.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise up my buckler. It's still standing. Ah!
Yeah, good call, because it goes next, and it is going to attempt to hit you with its fist. That is terrible. I rolled a 2. That's gonna miss.
Are
We'll
you
swing
gonna
a
let
second
that
time.
stand? Before you
Oh.
swing that second time, that 13 is actually a critical fail
Oh no!
because my armor class is 23 when I have my shield up.
Well, its second attack is definitely a critical fail. So,
So, well, I don't know if you wanted to re-roll any of them with your villain. points.
no, it's fine.
I'm gonna take my opportune strike here on
Yep,
that first
go ahead.
one.
Yep.
Look, and then I rolled a natural 1, so critical fails for everybody.
Yeah, critical fails all around. So it's going to miss with the second one, and it's going to try a third time too. It's just a wild swing. Armor class 20 is not going to hit. So that's going to be the end of its turn. This one is going to march straight up to Ilana. Actually, it didn't even get a third action. What am I doing? I'm slow. All right, so let's see. That is going to be one action to move up there, and then with its second and final action, it's going to swing a fist at Ilana. Armor class 30.
That's definitely hits.
Take 8 points of damage as it slams its fist into you, pushing you back into the water.
Should I be concerned about the water?
It is kind of really slippery and slick in the water. The rocks in there are very slimy and gross. Every time everyone else has moved across it, they've just hopped because you can just make a jump right across. When we weren't in combat, I wasn't worried about it. But now that you've been pushed into it, can you give me a acrobatics check?
Yep. To make sure I don't fall over. Nope. 1. I fall on my butt.
All right. Yeah, you get pushed and fall into the water. All right. The one that's way back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move up to there. They don't have much in the way of. No, I don't think that was a crit. I think Chad is trying to tell me that was a crit against the druid, but I don't think it was. 30 isn't a crit against you, right?
No.
Ilana's AC is more than 30.
No, yeah, no.
No, my AC is 19.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a crit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it would be 16?
Take 16.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chat.
Okay. Chat, why you gotta be like that?
Yeah, I don't see her stats. I'm looking at the screen. I don't see them right off the top of my head. All right, so that is going to be a crit. Yeah, so you take 16 points of damage. The other one's going to march up, and it's going to take one swing at Roark. Here it comes. Armor class 19. I don't think is going to do it.
Nope.
And the last one is going to take a step up next to Lorne.
Ah, here I go dying, everybody.
Here I go again.
You'll be fine.
He's going to swing a fist at you. Armor class 17.
That actually misses, surprisingly.
With the clumsy too?
I guess that would hit with a clumsy too, I guess. I mean, I don't know what clumsy does. It just screws me over.
Well, you are in a giant beekeeper outfit,
Yeah,
so...
it should protect me against zombie
Against
stings.
bees.
Against
It's
zombie
a beekeeper,
bees.
not zombie.
That,
You didn't dress all the way up.
I see what you did. No, so you're taking a penalty of 2 to your AC right now. as
Okay,
well.
okay. Yes, it would
So,
hit.
in that case, take 6 points of damage.
Cool. I cry.
And actually, that's going to push you as well. Into the slimy, murky water. Can you give me a
But I'm
acrobatics
on the
check,
edge.
please?
I'm on the edge.
I'll give you bonus.
That's such a mean thing.
He's
It's like we
so
got the edge
cavalierly.
all the other times.
You're
Like,
definitely
eh.
gonna fail. I'll give you a bonus.
I'll give you bonus.
Okay, so what is it in acrobatics? What was it again?
Acrobatics,
To
yeah.
roll? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a
There
20.
you go. You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. That's fine. I don't know what the problem is. All right. So that would be the zombies. No, they don't shoot bees from their mouth. All right, Lauren, it's your turn.
Great. Wonderful. I'm going to waddle, I feel. No, I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to face my fears. These zombies are just like how they were at home. And my father always told me when a horde of undead show up at the doorstep, you do not open the door and you tell them, no, I will not do drugs. And I've already failed one of those. So I'm going to walk up to it. I'm going to grab it by the shoulders, give him a firm handshake, straight in the eyes, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp. That's a 19.
A 19
Plus one from Bard.
is going to hit. And you're
Wait,
going to do...
And I got to do a
lot of
D20 to
damage.
see if I mess up. I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so that is going to do 23 points of damage. So yeah, that shocks it pretty bad. But when the electricity is done coursing through it, it just kind of like it's just like, have you been to the toadstool?
I suck again. I can do it. I'll hold the hand. And I'm like, no.
So you only have one action left. What do you got for me?
I technically, those are all mine.
stepped.
I moved up.
Yeah, no, you stepped. All right. Ilana, it's back around to you.
All right, I am going to stay on the ground so I can take all 3 actions to cast a mass 3-action heightened heal spell. For 9. Okay.
Hey, it's still damage. And it heals
Still
everybody.
damage. Yeah,
so you get them
it
all.
should be at least these 3.
Yeah, it'll get all 3 of them. All right. So you blast out with a healing spell. So that is, they're gonna have to make a fortitude saving throw. Let me go ahead and make that. We'll start with the one directly north of you, and then make our way around.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, and only the first one's going to crit fail. This is gonna take 38. Ouch.
Oh, heck yeah.
Damn, some good news there, boss.
That blasts into it, and it's like mushroom desiccated flesh bursts into flames. The second one is going to fail, and it's going to take that one takes some damage, but not as much. And the last one's actually going to make it, only take half damage, but the weakness still kicks in and does some extra. So that one is very badly hurt. One of them looks very badly off. The one that crit failed directly in front of you looks like it was badly damaged by that. The other one looks like it mostly weathered it. All right. That was all 3 of your actions, Ilana. The holy energy washes out from you, scorching zombies, but they are still standing. Shensen, we're back to you.
All right. I'm running over here to get in front of this one so it doesn't pick on poor little Ilana. Stop pushing my friend into the river. So I'll run up there and I'll slash it.
Okay.
With a 17.
A 17 is going to hit, and that is a
slashing
weapon. Interesting. Yes, as your blade slices through it, it takes extra damage. But it is still standing after that slice, although one of its arms has nearly completely fallen off.
I'll finish the job with my 3rd attack.
All right.
Or my 3rd action.
Yep.
Second attack. No! Yeah, I'm going to re-roll that. I'm going to hero point that.
Here we go. Drawing upon your inner reserve,
20.
You do manage to hit. And with that, you have destroyed this one. It collapses to the ground.
Yay.
No, man, that's bad. And then it falls to the ground. All right, so...
Not radical.
No, man, harshing my buzz. All right, that one is down. And that is the end of Shensen's turn. Roark, you have 2 of these things on you. One of them looks very badly hurt. The other one, not so much.
Tumble through that one's space.
All right.
I'm going to attempt to do that. That's only a 14.
That's enough.
I'm gonna let that one stand. These guys are slow and sloppy.
They're really terrible. That's enough. Yeah, no, that doesn't.
So he's flat-footed. I have panache.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's go ahead and do the whole. I will also continue to slash.
All right.
15 to hit.
A 15 is exactly a hit.
All right, and then +5 and 7 is 12.
Yeah, you bisect this thing. You cut it right in half. It was already really badly hurt, and that totally finished it off.
Okay,
and then it collapses to the ground.
I'll raise my buckler up against this last one and
right.
shout, "Roark, you doing okay over there?"
You shout out to Roar. To who?
Did you
said my
yell
own
to
name.
yourself?
Yeah,
Yes, I did. I got
everybody in
confused.
the battle was like,
I'm high.
you got some zombie mushroom in your mouth, I think.
Lauren, you okay over there?
Speaking of which,
survive.
as you say that, the fist of that zombie is swinging right for Lauren's head.
It's a crit.
Critical
I knew it was a
hit.
crit. I thought of it immediately. Like, this is it. This is the crit. This one's gonna bring me down. And bam! I know it.
So as Roark calls out to you, Lauren, you doing okay over there? You turn your head to be like, I'm gonna be fine.
Whack.
Honk.
Take 26 points of damage.
Oh,
I am still good
We all wince. Oh.
for now.
And that pushes you back. Give me an acrobatics check.
Darn it. I get a bonus, right?
Sure.
I'm on the ledge. No, I got an extra one. Wait, no, real point. I don't want to die. No, I'm gonna die.
You're prone. You fall to the floor, and it takes its second action to step up to you because the push actually isn't a good thing for it. All right.
I beg for my life.
The other one's going to move up to Roark and swing a fist at Roark. Armor class 24, Roark.
That is just a hit.
Take 10 points of damage as its fist slams into you, and you too are pushed back into the slimy water. Can you make me an acrobatics check to keep your feet?
16.
16 is actually enough. It's not an incredibly hard check. We've just had some really, really bad rolls.
Jason gets the boo.
Just double checking the thing. All right, so that was both of them. Lauren, we are back to you. You are down in the water. You were soaked in this beekeeper costume.
It's vomit and tears and not a good day. But I'm prone, so I kind of like aim my hand up like it's like a finger gun because those haven't been invented yet, I guess.
Your finger crossbow.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a class, whatever, and I basically look up at it. I'm like, all right, telekinetic projectile slashing damage. And I'm like, and I summon a thing in front of my hand and shoot it out at him.
You grab a piece of sharp rock from the floor. And
that is a 29 attack.
A 29 is a critical hit.
There.
So that is going to do.
I'm slashing damage on this.
It's going to do 40.
Yeah, screw you, zombie. It crits me. I'm like, no, you.
So that slices through it, and you can see it like break through its spine and its abdomen and blow out the other side. But there's enough of its haunch on one side still there that when it teeters and then slops back and you hear kind of a wet, it's still standing. You got one action left.
Yeah, I can cry. Can I cry as a free action?
Crying is a single action activity. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this isn't Call of Cthulhu where it's a free action to cry.
I only think I can really realistic. Like I can't crawl away fast enough. Well, I'm kind of doing where I'm at. So I'm prone.
Prone.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast shield and hope for the best.
All
and then I'll just cry my bee suit, and I hope to like tuck it enough to where the ghost of my father won't see how much of a disappointment I am when I die in a cave.
You're in a beekeeper outfit in the water filled with your own sick.
Crying, being pummeled by a zombie.
By a boggard that is man, do you need a boat?
I look back up with pure determination after going, I will crit you again. Just you wait.
You should talk to Cuoco.
No!
Ilana, it's your turn.
Does it only take one action to get up and move about?
It
here?
takes one action to stand up.
Okay. And then another action to do that.
Then to
All
move,
right.
yeah.
All right, then I am just going to stand up. And then I'm going to use 2 actions to... Lauren, I trust you take care of it. And I'm going to shoot.
That's when the medic says good luck and salutes.
All right, you throw fire at the one over here, and that is going to hit, but it is not a crit. It will take, I'm assuming, 1 extra because that's not calculated in. Yep, it's not. All right, so it will take 10, and the fires engulf it, but it is still standing. It that one looks like probably the one that's left that's in the best shape, but it's damaged now. So Ilana stood up and threw fire at it, so that is the end of her turn. Shensen, we are back over to you.
Go help Lord!
All right. Let's see here. It's 20, 40. Nope. Hang on. Yeah, I can do that easy, actually. I forgot that I'm fleet. I have 60 feet. So I'm going to run around the other side of this thing.
All right.
And
mind you, you're not getting a flank. Lorne is weeping in his sick-filled beekeeper suit. He's not
good enough.
He's not
to
providing
flank.
threat.
That's fine. I'm just trying to distract its attention away from, maybe it'll just think that that's some clothes that washed up on the shore there, and it's just like slopping around and
It's
get
just
distracted when I
sobbing
see-
clothes.
Yeah. And then I will critically hit it with a scimitar slash.
So you slice at it, and that part that was still connected becomes unconnected, and the top of it falls on top of Lorne.
Oh, sorry, dude.
No, not again. Not again.
It's like laying on top of you, and its face is like pressed up against the front of your beekeeper outfit. And even though it's dead and can't hurt you anymore, it's still like,
Oh, is it tongue just kind of like drool out of its gaping zombie maw and like pool around on his face? And
it's like, why did you want to talk to Quokka?
How did they know?
They didn't. I'm just screwing with
I
him.
know,
It
I
might
know,
be
I
the
know.
drugs. Who knows? So that is the end of the Shensen's turn and the end of that zombie. Roark, we are back to you. There is just the one left. What do you got for me?
All right, I'm gonna tumble through it.
All right.
On the other side. 23. That
Easily
gives me-
done. That is a
Oh.
critical success, if that matters.
Continue to do this with my it doesn't. But maybe I'll get one here too. No. I'm
Wow.
Yeah, you
Wow,
got 2
that's like
points.
double
left.
minimum. Look at you go.
No, it's so crazy. I got 2? I thought I
Yeah,
had
2
one.
points.
All right, well then I'll spend 1 to re-roll that. because
All right.
It can't get worse. How about the opposite?
How about
fact,
the
it's a crit.
exact?
The natural 20.
I
instead of a natural
gotta
1.
admit, I am genuinely impressed. You rolled minimum on both, and
Good, I
then
rolled
maximum
maximum.
on both. What are the odds?
Hey, roll 20. What are you doing?
Well done.
20
He's just trying to make sure that the average is legit.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely-
that's 17 plus 6,
Plus
23. Yeah, you flip around to the other side of this thing, and just like as you do so, you like julienne it, and
Yeah.
it just collapses to the ground. It didn't stand a chance against that attack. You just totally cut it to pieces.
Nice.
That
Okay.
well,
Aha!
then they're dead.
Then as my last action, I do a little dance.
Oh, very nice. Before we drop out of
Just a-
initiative, yeah.
Yeah.
Is your
Yeah,
victory
don't get rid
dance?
of them. I'm curious. I want
Well,
to
they're still
stop.
there.
Okay.
You don't have to move your finger out. We can handle it narratively. I'm fine with it.
I reach out. Shensen, I'm dying.
Presto, presto, presto.
No, you have to
Yeah.
understand. You kind of are like that beekeeper outfit is filling with water.
Shensen.
I'm gonna come over and like peel zombie off of him. It's like you're fine. Just stand up. It's okay. It's just up to your ankles.
I'm on my back like it's a death scene. Shensen, closer, Shensen.
Wait a minute. This is a trick, isn't it? You know what's really, really cool about bard magic? Is you can cast soothe at a distance. So I'm going to shoot a soothe spell.
So,
So here you
Lauren,
go, Lorne.
Lauren, you feel a bit better after the soothe. There, you get 5
Nice.
hit points back,
Some healing.
and you're able to get up out of the pool, but the beekeeper outfit is like half
take
full of
it
water
off.
now.
It's time to go.
I
Let
just
it go.
throw it in the water.
Just chuck it in the water.
I don't care. I don't want to
I-
see it anymore.
I pick it up after him because that's littering.
It's gross.
We should try to get a refund, take it back, and be like, we didn't wear it. It's the wrong size. We got to take it back. Covered in zombie goo and vomit on the inside.
Yeah, we
No,
found
we
the
didn't have the
package. It was
receipt.
like this.
No, we
Sure.
didn't wear it. It's fine.
Enough prestidigitation. It'll be fine.
Or maybe flaming sphere.
It's fine.
All right. Can I investigate the bodies? I'm
Sure.
very curious about
Yeah, sure can.
what bugs did this. We've
Perception
destroyed them.
perception's the wrong check actually, because you already saw the thing attached to the back of their heads. So give me a do you have medicine or nature? Both of those might work.
Yes. Let's
Religion
go
might work.
with
Ooh, religion.
Medicine strong.
They're all going to tell you different things.
23. What does my medicine tell me?
So at 23, medicine tells you that these things attach themselves to these boggards, and they're not all on the back of their heads. Some of them have them like on their torso, but all of them have these weird kind of black bugs on them. And it is very clear to you with that check that they attached themselves to these boggards before the boggards were dead.
I'm going to try a religion check to see what else.
Cordyceps. Great.
And it's close enough to the end of the session. I'm going to use my hero point, and I think I have one left, and re-roll that. Yeah, 12.
There you go. You got a 12. Yeah, you don't know.
Actually, what about like the creepy books that I tend to read some days?
A cult might give you something. Yeah.
That's a little better. A 19.
So you're not entirely sure, but like the carapaces on these bugs has like weird patterning on it that almost looks like symbols or something, but it's kind of hard to tell. They're really iridescent, and they almost look like they've been like chemically treated.
Ooh. What about a Hail Mary recall knowledge check with
Theater?
yeah.
Nah, nothing
All right.
there. That's like you could use that check and maybe you'll get something, but the DZ is as hard as it can possibly be.
Have you ever seen anything like this at the circus?
Who has a
Yeah,
good
no, you have
society?
not seen anything like this at the circus.
Who has a good society check?
Ooh, I'll try society. I don't know.
They have symbols.
I didn't ask for society, but sure.
Well,
I think this is a society of boggard
Here.
zombie riding bug
Here,
things.
well, if
here,
they've
Jason.
been chemically treated and have symbols on them, it means somebody did that to them.
That is true, but it doesn't really have.
That might be the religion side of things that I pooched to roll on.
Here, just to help, Jason, as I ungross myself, I guess I'll check with them. And what role would be appropriate for me to help?
You
for
could
this?
you could toss an Arcana check.
Okay.
Here, I'll help you, Lauren.
I look at it and I get a 25.
So you can't be 100% certain, but you think that these bugs may have been specially treated and like bred to do this to boggards.
Yeah, it's
What?
the elves. I blame the elves.
Like there's something about it that isn't right. Like the way that they're different colored than the ones you saw before, the fact that their shells have kind of a weird oily film on them, the fact that they have like it's just weird, and it doesn't look natural, and you are getting a sense that there's something about this that ain't on the level. That
I'm going to put one.
somebody treated these things.
I'm going to put one in a bag. I'm going to take it with us.
So they're a little hard to get off the corpses because at this point in time they're kind of buried half into their flesh, but you can break off like a piece of one.
Oh, I was gonna pull like a mummy and pull out my little dagger and like dig it out, Brendan
Give me a
Fraser
medicine
style.
check then. Yeah.
We'll just dig it out, Brendan Fraser style.
Yep.
Come on, roll 20, do your thing. All right.
Tension mounts. There it is.
There it
30.
is. Oh, that's very good. Yeah, you managed to dig one out.
Yeah, I just want the whole thing, and I put it in a bag, and I pick it up dog poop style, where I have it around my hand.
You
I'm
should
not touching it.
You should double tie it. I'm gonna poke one of these other bugs that's still in here with like my toe to see if it's actually dead, because we only kill the zombies.
They're dead. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dear. Somebody did this to you, and we will get to the bottom of it.
So you continue on your way. I'm assuming you take a little bit of time to heal up, but we'll worry about that in a bit. But you continue on your way, leaving behind this kind of fetid part of the bog, and you continue deeper and deeper into the bog, trying to find the source of this malignancy. And after traveling for about another hour, you realize that you must be getting towards the back of the cave, because there is this dark kind of rent in the back of the cave. And from it, you're starting to hear the sound of like water falling. Apparently, you've reached the end where the water drains out of this cave and falls into some unknown depth. And there, perched on the edge, looking out into this dark abyss, you see a mushroom. This isn't totally unusual. There are mushrooms all around you, but this one has small, tiny windows carved into it. And even from this distance, you can see a small light. And that is where we are going to call things for today. I want to thank you all for watching episode 17 of the Band of Bravos. Before we get going today, I'd like to toss it back around the horn and let everybody in the group tell you where you can find them on the internet and learn more about them and their exciting work. James.
Hi, this is James Jacobs. I played Shensen today, and you can ask me whatever questions you want about Pathfinder, Paizo, all that on the Paizo message boards. I'll just be lurking there, adding up my experience points and leveling up to 5th level.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
What about now?
No.
How about now?
Look, at level, next level I get Fireball. You can't delay the inevitable.
Yes, I can.
Are we there yet now?
You probably should, Jason.
Yeah, really.
Hey guys, I'm Maryssa Marie. I play Ilana. You can find me on the Paizo message boards and all social media at Maryssa Marie, MarySsamari.
I'm Jason Keeley. You can find me on Twitter at HerzWeston, HerzWesten. And I have this stinking feeling we're going to meet some evil Smurfs in that tiny mushroom.
Shh. It's going to be more leshy and I'm going to be friends.
And I am Peyton Smith. I am the social media producer here at Paizo. You can find all my stuff at Zoran the Bear, ZORANTHEBEAR. And just Google it up and everything is there. And one thing I'd like to say is thank you everyone for coming over to play, and thank you, Jason, for another awesome game mastering experience.
Were you looking for a boat?
I'll kill you.
You should probably talk about that.
I'll end the stream right now.
I think you wanted to talk to Cuoco.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Power up and fight.
Good night.
You all can find me all over the internet at Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Twitch at /Jason Bulmahn, JASON BULMAHN. I want to encourage all of you to check out the newest playtest we just launched for Pathfinder Second Edition. The Magus and the Summoner are now available for playtest. You can find those on Paizo.com. As for me, I'm always here every Friday. I also have my own stream tomorrow. We are doing another installment of a delightful little Pathfinder Second Edition battle simulation called Maul over on my channel. That's a lot of fun. If you like the maps that you see here that we use in this game, you can find all those map tiles on Roll20 and on DriveThruRPG if you want to use them on other sites. So all you have to do is look for Minotaur Games or Blue Maps. That's all I got for this week, everybody. We will see you all next Friday for more exciting adventures down in Bleak Bottom. And hopefully we'll make it back to Mushroom Town so we can spend more time with Frong.
Yay.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.
Frong's not here, man.
He's not here, man. See y'all later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.